More Gary Vee fans. Cool, bro. Make sure you're getting into action. Make sure you are getting into action. All right, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is up, gang? We have some new company today. We have Twitch in the building. We have Twitter in the building. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. I've been talking to TikTok. What is up, TikTok? We have an entire, like, this might be mass chaos. I have no idea what to expect today other than just out here to show some love. For everybody who's actually seeing me, seeing my profile, seeing my picture, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are doing super well, super amazing. If you guys are watching me on video, sorry for the tilt in my camera. Last couple of days, I've been using my DSLR. I've enjoyed it, but I've been too far away from the screen, so I don't feel like it's don't take this the wrong way. I don't feel like it's been an intimate conversation, and so I want to be closer to the screen, but I'm at a tilt because I want you to be able to see my screen right here. So good morning. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Happy Thursday. I know these times are a little weird and funky, but that's exactly why I'm here. That's exactly why I'm here with one of the greatest communities that I'm starting to grow. And I just want to send my love out to TikTok. And we're going to jump on the show. So I should have done this before I hopped on, but I didn't. But if you guys know how I roll, you know how I roll. I have to send out some links to people for virtual hugs. So give me 1 second. Am I live right now or am I tripping? Am I live? Am I live or am I talking to myself? I feel like I'm live. I see the hearts coming through, but no comment. So it's all cool. Jumped over from TikTok. Thank you. Dread Raven, good morning. Misty, I'm live. Oh, Lord. Chrissy, I'm live on Facebook. Matthew, thank you. You're still here. Hey, everybody out there in the world, I want you guys to show a brother of mine here on TikTok some love. Matthew Wellis028. Just if you have time, show him some love, and it would mean a lot to me, and I'm pretty sure it would mean a lot to him. What's up, bestie? What's going on? Good morning, guys. Here's the only caveat while I'm sending out these links. At sometime throughout this episode, I'm gonna have to do a little intermission because my babies are gonna have to go to sleep, and so right now they're happy, and I'm able to start the show. Actually, you know what? You here we go. If you want to get on the, oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted right there. That's not what I wanted, guys. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. Anyway, sending out links now, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. So hope you guys are ready for some action, ready to give some love and some hugs. I'm gonna start picking some random people to hop on, and we're gonna start talking. So here we go. Make sure. You guys are funny. TikTok. You guys are funny. Make sure that if you're getting on the video cast, that your background is you're in a quiet background. We got a whole bunch of people on the video cast. What is up? Make sure your background is quiet. My background is not going to be quiet, but make sure your background is quiet enough for us to hear. And make sure that you are, please, preferably, if you can, this is my wallet, guys. If you can put your phone not vertically but horizontally, so we can see a larger profile of you, that'd be great. That'd be great. TikTok, if you guys want to get a virtual hug, text me 281-901-0141. For everybody else, it's just so amazing. Witness my growth to see you on Twitch, to see a comment from Twitch. Mackenzie, what's going on? Kitten, what's going on? Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right, I sent links to people. First come, first serve. We gotta get the show rolling. Here we go. If you got a link, I'm pulling you guys on one at a time. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna grab my hair. I'm pulling you on one at a time. One at a time. Let's go. One at a time. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that yesterday, the last 3 days have been awesome. Mel, I see you. We're getting ready to jam in a second. So happy you're in the backstage. I can't hear you, but you can probably hear me. So I'll pull you on in a second. I just want to let you guys know that for the last 72 hours, man, it's been amazing to just get so much love from TikTok primarily, and from everybody who's been tuning into the show. This is episode number 33. To say that I imagined going 33 episodes and it just keeps getting better and better would be far from what I was thinking at the time. So I just want to say thank you. Take this moment to say thank you. And big shout out to Chrissy, Yvette, David, my bestie, TT, and everybody else, Tina, everybody on TikTok. If I'm missing your name, it's not on purpose, but all you guys have been showing me love, and I just want to say thank you. All right, that's it. I'm going to get out my feels and pull in Mel.
Hello.
Top of the morning.
Hi.
How's it going? Hey.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Hello?
I can see you. I can see you.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you there?
I can't hear you.
All right, hang up. Hang up. Hold on. Here we go. Guys, let me make this announcement real quick, so you guys can either help me in the comments or remember this. If you guys cannot hear me, hang up the phone and come back in, because sometimes you get interrupted by whatever, I don't know, a phone call, a text, or whatever. So while she gets her phone set up, I'm gonna pull in Sue Porter. Sue,
Hey.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing amazing. How are you?
Good, very good. Finally getting my butt up and working.
Nice. Mel, I'm gonna bring you back on. I just started with Sue real quick, so don't worry. Good job though. I wanted you to hang up and come back on, because that's what happens. Sue, I love your background.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Joining TikTok, I realized that this was a very common tapestry, and now I'm questioning everything, but it's fine.
So funny. How long have you been following my content?
Pretty long now. We've talked twice.
Yeah.
I'm the mental health therapist from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, did you hear my conversations the last 2 days?
I've been in and out because
Okay.
I've got 45 kids I'm in charge of now. That was a change.
Yeah.
But what have you been talking about?
It's just been a lot of challenging conversations that have come up, for some people, and it's been cool and humbling to help those individuals work through it. But really, the community has really stepped up and helped me out. So I didn't know if you were tuning in to see if you had any feedback based on those combos.
No, I normally start in the very beginning with you, and then I have to get going, essentially. So your energy always gets me going, and then I can't stick around for fun conversation. But I will say, last time we talked, I had 500 followers on TikTok or something.
Wow.
You and I had talked about how to make my platform what I wanted it to be and still have fun comedy stuff.
Yes.
So today, actually, I am releasing my first mental health tip of the day video, and I think I'm going to do them daily moving forward. So I don't know. I'm excited.
That's awesome. Hey, I didn't do you justice. Can you please share with everyone what your name is and on TikTok?
Yeah, so it's Susan Marie 248.
Susan Marie 248 on TikTok. Pay attention. Yeah. Susan Marie 248.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. I'm now at 1,100 followers, and I can do lives now, and it's so fun.
That's amazing. That makes me happy. You should do this. Not necessarily a video cast, but you should really start to call your people. They'd appreciate it. I mean, I wouldn't, if it's something that you want to really get into, I think you'd be good at it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I got to learn all the technology piece, because you going everywhere and getting all your stuff together this morning, that'd be me times 10. So.
Yeah, sure. Do you already have a tip of the day that you're working on? Yeah.
So my tip of the day for today is, I'm working on trying to get the whole week done, but today is going to be a very simple one.
Uh-huh.
Just breathe. But I break down the reasons why breathing is important. And I kind of am coming from a kid perspective, being a mental health therapist for children. Honestly, I think it's helpful for adults to have it in a simplified manner.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my approach, is like a very simple educational mental health tips. I don't know. I'm excited.
I love it. You know, I since this is your genre, my question to you is like, what is, especially like during these times, because let me tell you something right now, like a lot of people have been reaching out to me, telling me about like some of their life challenges, and honestly, like majority of those situations or scenarios I haven't experienced before. But what I'm trying to do is like just try to add value to people. And so what would be your number one tip if you are dealing with things that are just weighing on you? Or, and a lot of it comes from the past, you know what I mean? Like people have experienced trauma in the past and they're still like experiencing those feelings today. What would be your number one advice or tip? Not to put you on the spot, but on your spot.
No, you're good. One thing that I am really kind of pushing out there is to please, please, please recognize that in this quarantine and in this state that we're in, feelings are magnified for anybody, right?
Yeah.
So even for somebody who's maintaining their mental health really well, it's still magnified.
Yeah.
So recognizing that and giving yourself some grace. But then also a huge tip, but then also a barrier. Working on being self-aware is huge. Now, for those who have self-awareness, the problem then becomes, well, I'm self-aware, but it still sucks.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who don't recognize their triggers, who don't realize that they're having irrational thoughts and their mind is spinning essentially. So biggest tip would, you actually mentioned it this morning already on TikTok, being mindful and really working on mindfulness. And even if you recognize that you have an irrational thought or a traumatic thought, taking it, sitting with it, even if you can't change it, accepting it for what it is, I think that's huge. And it's really hard.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Hey guys, if you guys are paying attention, sorry, my boy is super mad. He just markered himself up. I would show you guys, but you guys would think I'm a terrible, terrible father because he is markered up. So anyway, for you guys who are paying attention, please, like I'm gonna be doing something called, give me your biggest takeaway. She just dropped a whole bunch of knowledge. One more time, give your username so people know where to find you. So when you're doing these tips, they can hit you up.
Absolutely. So on TikTok, it's Susan Marie 248. And honestly, if anybody's really struggling and they want to pop over to one of my lives or comment, I don't mind talking it through with people. So
love that. Yeah. Love that so
absolutely.
much. I'm gonna ask one more question, and then we're gonna bounce off to the next caller. What's your word of the day?
Ooh, I thought I had it for yesterday, but I'm just gonna use it for today as well. Resilience, or being resilient. Yeah.
I love it. Awesome. Well, do me a favor. Hop back in the comment section wherever. I'm like on different platforms right now, and get your squeeze. That's what we talk about in this community. Like, get some hugs. This is your virtual hug Thursday, and thank you so much for wanting me to talk with you.
Yeah,
and sorry about the baby. Sorry about the baby. They I know they've been turning in the way, but I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Daddy gotta do dad things. This dude just marketed himself up, so I'm gonna be back in like a quick second. Mel, stay here. I'll be right back. Let me get me a wash rag. In the meantime, listen to some tunes. Judo, what you do, man? For real? For real? I shouldn't give kids markers, man. I should not give kids markers. All right, hold on. Let's jam out. Let's let them jam out, and then we'll be back. TikTok. It's insane. It is insane. People think their content is being perfect. I know I can still read that. Come here, Joe. Come here. Come here. I shouldn't start the video cast this early, but we're rolling with it. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Now, where are those markers at? That's the question. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm with it. Sorry for the little intermission. I told you guys that I'm full on dad mode right now. I forgot my dad mode sticker. Where is it at? I have it somewhere. Here we go. There we go. Dad mode. Dad mode on right now. Appreciate you guys for staying on. My kids are after markers. They're fascinated with markers. Let's bring Mel on right now.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Top of the morning.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah, there's a little echo.
Is there?
Let's go to echo. Am I laying on the surface where the sound can bounce off of? There we go.
Okay, I'll hold it.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just running like a madman over here with these kiddos. But
yeah, I've been following you for a while, and today's not your morning.
Yeah. What's your username for people on the socials?
So TikTok is MELYSAM1.
Yep.
And I don't really have anything else. I've kind of been distancing myself from social media to block out the negative, and TikTok has brought so much positive, and especially your show, that I've just solely using TikTok right now.
Awesome. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've hit TikTok pretty heavy. I'm trying to get back into Instagram content, but that's an interesting conversation you bring up about like negativity, because I feel like I just have so many thoughts around that. So like, was it mainly just like, were you following accounts that were just putting out some bad stuff, or what was your, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, no, it's totally fine. I think it's more for my own, and you know what, let me go back really quick, because I'm actually so glad you couldn't hear me and that I had to get off and that Susan had to come on, because I really think that I needed to hear what she had to say. And I actually believe in that kind of thing, like things happen for a reason, but I really did need to hear what she had to say. And I think that a reason that I did get off of most of my social media is because I was following people that made me have unrealistic ideas about what a perfect person should be, or what a perfect person should look like.
Yes.
And I had to stop, because I knew that if I continued to put this perspective in my mind of what a perfect person was, that I would never start my journey or never reach the goal that I want to reach, because I would constantly think that my goal was what somebody else is, if that makes any sense.
Look, I taught a social media class yesterday. It makes 100% sense. I love that you're sharing that, because I want everybody out there in the world, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, like, hear this out. Like, like, I know you said this is not my morning, but this is perfect to me. Like, I think we're all imperfect and we all have our quirks, and the more we can put that onto the world, the more relatable we can be, right? And I think that's the foundation of relationships, is like, if people can't relate with you, like, they don't want to interact. So I used to be that way. That's why I'm saying, like, it really resonated with me. I used to be the person who felt like I need to have, everything together before I put my story out there. And I just, it's too much pressure. Like, it's too much stress, too much pressure, and it doesn't feel right. So I love that you shared that.
Yeah. So about 5 years ago, I was that person, which now I kind of dislike that part of me, because I wish that I wasn't that person that posted photos of my perfect self, because I did think that that's what I was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I had a baby and kidney failure while I was pregnant, and had to go on bed rest for 8 months.
Yeah.
And gained like 170 pounds. I couldn't even, I mean, it was just a horrible time. And over the last 5 years, because my son's 5 now, it's been very difficult as a single mom to find childcare for my son so that I can go work out. And these gyms that have daycares are extremely expensive. And so now that he's 5, he's actually started to work out with me, believe it or not. And so I'm on day 6 of my 100-pound journey.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the other day I went to the doctor. They told me that I'm pre-diabetic and that I needed to lose about 75 pounds, but that I could lose 100.
Yeah.
And so I just told him I'm not going to lose 75. I'm going to lose 100. So
let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to try.
Hey, like, it's a grind, but I want you to know, like, just keep at it. And like the thing that got me through losing my weight, I didn't have to lose, I didn't have to lose the weight for any specific reason other than, like, it was my personal want, but I still knew I didn't feel good where I was. So I went on the journey to lose a lot of weight. And a lot of weight to me was like 50 pounds. So anyways, like, through that process, what kept me going was, number one, my best friend, who was like a brother to me. He was on that same journey. So, like, I had that support system. And then literally, like, putting music in my ears that kept me motivated, and surrounding myself around, like, positive people. People who were, they may not have been working out, but they may have been on a mission to do better things in their life. They want to improve in some way. And so, like, just surrounding myself around all that energy kept me wanting to go. So
yeah. So I'm not 100% unhappy with the way that I look and all of that. But once the doctor kind of told me that, I'm like, okay, well, it's time for me to do something, because I have a 5-year-old son, and I don't want to be diabetic the rest of my life. And I don't want to not be able to do things with him when he's older. And so it's kind of a sacrifice that I have to make for myself and for him. And
good for you. Good for you. Seriously, you're inspiring. You're a beautiful woman. And I know you're gonna make it. Like, the fact that you're on here sharing this out loud, like, publicly, means a lot. Means that you're on the right track. So keep going. For real.
Yeah. Well, I felt like I needed to share it because, it's hard. And I know there's a lot of single moms out there that probably know this, but when in my case, and I can't speak for everybody, but my son is pretty much the only person that I have. I don't talk to very many people outside of, this, and I just kind of keep to myself, and go to work and work very hard. And that's kind of it. But being on your show, and listening to other people's stories, and kind of, it's almost like we can relate to them in some way, even if we're not on the same journey that they are.
Yeah,
there's something that I can relate to in almost every single person's story that just is inspiring and just makes me want to keep going for everything that I'm doing.
I love that.
So
I
really appreciate your show, and keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, I just want to say thank you so much. Like, when I hear that, it makes me feel good about what I'm doing. Like, I feel good when I feel good with it already. But when I hear more of these stories, like what you just shared, that hearing other people talk and, like, hearing our conversations is helping you out, regardless if you're on the same path, means a lot to me, because that's what I want, right? So now, here's your virtual hug, and please, in the comments, we'll get you squeezes. Sorry, TikTok, everybody who's on there and just realized that my stream just stopped. I didn't get kicked off, my phone just died. But you know me, like that's the kind of thing I'm having. But thank you so much for being on here.
Thank you so much for having me. You have a great day.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is fun. I see you back there in the background. Let me take a 2-seconder. This is this kind of morning. 2 seconds. I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. All right, here she goes. Top of the morning. Can you hear me? She can't hear me.
Oh,
I
can you see me?
can see you.
I'm sitting here talking. I
Can you hear me?
can't hear you. I can't hear a
Hang up.
thing
Hang up and come back in.
on either one, on TikTok or on my phone.
Hang up and come back. I need a
Okay, so
sign.
now I hear you on TikTok. You want me to come out and come back?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
All right. All right, guys. Yo, been a crazy morning, yo. But I'm here and I'm happy to connect with everybody. And I see you in the background. Let me connect with Did she come? Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. Hop off, and come back. Happy Thursday. TikTok, I will be back. I got my phone died, so give me a second. Give me a second. Yo, so this is the cool thing. I love to share about being perfect on not being perfect, but like people trying to portray like perfection on social media. Like, let's stop that. That garbage, man. It's garbage. Like, be yourself. You don't have to put a front on for anybody. And I'm as guilty as those people who are saying it. Like, I used to think I had to put on this presentation, you know what I mean? And everybody thinks that. And that's why I even love the show. Like, Cup of Joe is real. Like I have kids, and my son just marketed his face up, and you know what I mean? And I'm going back and forth, and I'm not trying to be real to be cool. Like, I'm just saying, like it's life. All right, Karen. Bye-bye. Chrissy, I see you in there. Oh, Joe. Everybody, shout out to Chrissy, who you see on the screen right here. She's amazing. Let me just pull Rita on. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm excited, amazed. So there's a couple of things. You did talk about the moon last night, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a very spiritual person.
Okay.
I think I grabbed so much energy over the night while I was sleeping, because when I woke up this morning, I was amped. I was like, Joe, hurry up. Joe, you got 2 minutes, man. Hurry up. We got to talk, bro. We got to talk. So what I wanted to talk about is, I'm like a lot of you out there. I'm very shy. It doesn't look like it right now, but I'm super shy.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I'm gonna have to stop you. Let me just say something real quick. You've been doing great. Like, I like literally love all the videos you're putting out there. You have a personality that's your personality is you're very, like, you are very relatable. You know what I mean? And you're very real, and you're very, like, authentic, and I like that. You know what I mean? So I know you said you're shy and you don't make videos, but I want you to know, like, when I was watching your stuff, I'm like, damn, like, she comes across as real. Like I love that. So anyway, sorry. I just let you know that.
As I was gonna say about it is that you keep saying that this is just you. You're not trying to make anything extra, no extra followers, no extra likes. Like, you just want to be real.
Yeah.
And the reason why I caught on to you so fast is because of that. I was like, wait a minute, this guy got the same type of energy I do. I have no idea how to reach out to people. I'm like, and neither does he. He's just doing it. He's just naturally saying, hey guys, this is my morning. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna leave it out in God's hands. Let it roll. And I'm gonna touch whoever I have to touch.
Yep.
Well, you have touched a lot of people. You have no idea. Just your way of being. I always say, I'm just me. There's nothing special to me. There's not more. I am just a normal person that wants to talk about the universe and wants to talk to people, make them heal and feel special. Even though inside all this, I'm fighting so much stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Anxiety, depression, postpartum depression I have. I deal with stomach migraines, which is in the middle of my stomach. It twists at any time I get anxiety and I can't breathe well. So if you guys hear me cough, it's not that I have the corona. It's just that I can't breathe at the moment. But it's okay. But my whole idea of today was, Joe, I went to Walmart last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I need something. I want something. I just didn't know what I want. I just wanted to go because I wanted to get out of the house.
Right.
I walked straight to the Bible. I don't know why, but here it is.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, I find a book. And this book here inspired me. It was like, I'm going to write every new follower that I get off of Joe's show.
Oh, nice.
The person that I want to reach out to personally by myself. And because so many people write at the same time, I can't get to them or remember their names. So it's like, I'm going to do this. And every time I touch a person, I'm going to write it down. And I'm going to keep it forever because all the followers mean something to me. Right. Everyone who's on there is touched me some way or somehow, or I may be that person to somebody.
I love that idea.
So people, my word of the day would be strive.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's go. And you're doing it. You're doing it.
One person at a time, because you touch one person, they'll touch 3. Those 3 will touch 9 people. 9 people's going to keep on going. Joe, you did it. Joe, you did it. This is the path. This is the walk we're taking. And everybody out there, follow me. I'll follow you. And if you want to talk, I am more than happy to reach out to you, just like Joe did.
Everyone loves your energy. And please, before we hop off, share your username so everybody knows how to get to you. TikTok, I'm back.
Sure thing. I am the sure thing, guys. My real name is Wada.
Yeah, her real name is Wada, but her TikTok handle is the_sure_thing. So please go follow her, show her some love. Wada, please hop in the comments, get some squeezes from the people, and I love your energy. I love your energy so much, and you know I love that you said that on the surface you have this energy, but inside you're like dealing with certain things. We all are, whether we want to admit it or not. And the cool thing is that the more we admit to like, hey, we have things going on, but we're trying to like get better, like we're making choices to get better. I think that's the path, right? It's not about being perfect; it's about getting better. And so we're doing it. We're doing it.
Exactly. This is the cool thing, that you're not doing it like just like people may say he wants the hashtags. He did this generally out of his heart to reach somebody, and he didn't happen to be planning to reach the world like he did.
Yeah.
He's doing this all generally out of his heart. You're so damn humble, man. This is why it's happening, because you're true. Yeah. And if you keep being real, and even though you're shy like me, make a video and speak to somebody. Just speak.
For sure.
Reach to somebody.
Yo,
so let's do that.
I'm giving people virtual hugs, and that way to just give me a big virtual hug. So I love you so much, and let's keep doing it.
I love you. Bye, fam.
All right, bye. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Good morning. Yo, I have to get better at this. Please introduce yourself real quick. Your username and like what your name is.
Sure. Okay. So my username is Queen It Shall Be, and my name is Tanisha, but I go by Queen or the Unicorn, whichever one. And I also go by, on here it's gonna say Him in the Game, because I wanted you to remember who I was.
Yes. For sure. I saw that.
Yeah. I have the game with me. Yeah, I wanted to show you. Okay, so first of all, I was introduced to you. I do not remember her name because I've been on TikTok for like maybe a month, 2 months.
Tell me a little bit about her. Who is she? Like, is she a teacher?
Yes, she's a teacher. She dances. She has glasses.
Destined to shine.
There you go. Love her. And she put up one of your messages where you were talking about not asking for duets, and I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's the same exact way. Like, if you want to do something, just do it because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So ever since I saw that, I was like, okay, that's it. That's my cousin. Like, we're related. Yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah, for sure. That's how that works. Talk to me about this game.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get through the quick story because it took me forever to get on here. But
And
basically,
while you're sharing, I just want to give context to people on the video cast.
yes,
I have Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch on here, and then TikTok. I'm back. Anyways, I was on TikTok before I hopped on the video, and Tanisha was sharing with me that she has a game that she created, and so we're getting ready to see what she wanted to send me a game. So I'm getting ready to hear about this game.
yes. So I was raised as an only child. So I had to keep myself entertained a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to make board games because I love playing board games so much. My favorite game used to be Clue. And it's only not my favorite anymore because I made my own game.
Yeah.
But I just love the way that people could all be at a table, right? And interact and get into character and be competitive, but it still be fun,
Right.
except for Monopoly, because Monopoly will end friendships.
It will though, like for real. I've been in many wars.
I keep looking back there because I'm like, I'm a mom, a 3, and I just know I got stuff in the back, and I get on my kids about having stuff in the background all the time.
Yo, I like your back. I like your background though. I mean, I can't really see it because there's like a little glare, but like from what it looks like over here, it looks cool. I'm not judging.
I got my painting. Painted Mr. and Mrs. when me and my husband got married because I'm a unicorn and I just like doing stuff. But
that's awesome.
So yeah, I used to play board games all the time, and then I got older, became a mom. Play games. My kids still play games with my family members, have game nights and stuff like that. But I was always focused on like work and other projects. I didn't pay board games any attention like that to even make my own. So I got older, started looking at the world, and I'm start thinking like, there's not a whole lot of board games where there's Black characters. So I said I wanted to play a Black character, and since I didn't know what game to go for, except for Black History Month,
you said, let me make my own.
And let me make my own. And I took my love of 80s and 90s sitcom movie nostalgia. I love comedies, and decided, honey, can you pass my prototype, please?
Oh,
the big one.
Who we got?
My first one.
Who we got?
My husband. That's my husband.
What's up, homie?
He said, "What's up?" It's by the black file cabinet in the glitter room. Yeah. Yes, there's a room dedicated to glitter because glitter is awesome. And don't let anybody ever tell you different. Okay.
Hey, have you and Yvette had an actual conversation?
No, not yet. I'm waiting.
Okay, cool. You guys should get in touch because like I see a lot of you guys will be compatible in y'all's thinking. Yeah.
I think so. I watch her videos all the time. She is amazing. I love that she dances and incorporates manifestations and positive vibes to people. I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
What was I? Okay, so I get older. I'm a mom. Stuff goes to the side. I work for what was the best job I ever had in my life. And I lost it 5 years later. What was
it? What was it? What was it?
I was an administrative assistant at a university.
Okay.
Yeah, and I loved office work, clerical work. I loved being in a support space, but yeah, it was a whole lot of changes. I got lost in the shuffle, last hired, first fired type thing like that. And I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. I kept looking back and saying I literally had nothing. 401k was a joke. Like, just to be honest, especially the situation that me and my family was in. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I was like, my husband could tell I'm nervous. So he just came in and told me to slow down. That's what that pause was.
Look, let me tell you something. I don't know if you've been on any of my lives. This is your first time. So they've already, TikTok, Chrissy especially, she's coined a term for me called PhD, which means passionate, hyperactive determination, because I get going, especially like with the energy from all the people. I can get going, and I totally relate to your energy right now. You sound great.
That's exactly great. And I just woke up, no coffee, nothing.
Yeah.
What's up? But yeah, so I was devastated. I didn't have anything for myself. I said I'm never gonna work for another person again. That was it. After I had maybe about 3 or 4 days of straight crying, and it was almost like I couldn't get out of it. And then I had some friends come over, and we're sitting down, we're playing board games, and we're talking about board games. And I said, I think I want to make board games. And they're like, oh, that's great. That's so awesome. And we're talking about it for about 10 minutes. And an hour later, I'm still going. And they're like, okay, still on this board game thing, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to make board games. So I think I'm going to say about a day later or 2 days later, I went and got some of my kids' old arts and craft supplies because I wanted to know how to make a prototype. I didn't know anything about board games other than I used to make my own and play around.
Right.
So this is my prototype.
Let's go. That's cool. I love it.
This is the first one
I wish you guys could see it, TikTok. You guys can't see it, but if you guys want to see it, I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So come hop on over and see this board game. It is cool.
So this was just my prototype. This is what I started with.
Yeah.
But we were watching television shows, and one of my favorite shows is A Different World. I never got to go to an HBCU.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like I got to.
You lived through it. Yeah.
Right. So I
show too. Different World.
Binge watched. I watched every episode of A Different World maybe 5 or 6 times straight. My kids were sick of it. My husband was like, okay, if this is what you're going to do, I'm behind you, and I'm going to play video games when you sleep. So that all worked out. And then I did research on how to actually make a board game. I found an illustrator while on Facebook that was a friend of another friend.
Wow.
And okay, so true story. This is how this happened.
Oh, I love
we were on, a friend of mine, his name is Tony McPherson. He's a poet. I'm also a poet, by the way.
Nice. Hey, by the way, before we hop off, you're gonna have to share a poem with us.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I was trying to think of one because sometimes I use language.
Okay.
But I got one that's clean. I'm good.
Okay.
I got you.
Awesome.
But after doing some research and stuff like that, true story, I go on Facebook. A friend of mine whose name is Tony McPherson says, I'm about to put out a video. It's an honest video. It's my opinion, but I know that trolls are going to come after me. So I need help. So he put this video up, and it had a lot of racial notes to it because it was talking about police brutality, period. So he said, I know they're going to come. I just need help. And he asked for a group of friends. I didn't know everybody in the group. I said, okay, I lost my job. I ain't doing nothing. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I got your back. So
right.
I went on, and you know what was holding them off? I wasn't disrespectful, but I was like, hey, here are facts. Here's this. Here's that. So we had all that ready. Me and one gentleman by the name of Quinn McGowan just kept going. We were bouncing off of each other. We were just on it. We had Tony's back. We were on it. So after that, you know, everyone high fives virtually. We're like, hey, he's good. He feels fine. And then a couple of days later is the Charlottesville thing that with the tiki torches and all of that. And all that happened. A day after that, Quinn had drawn up a full cartoon. And I said, that's my illustrator. So I reached out to him and asked him if he would create, if he knew about A Different World, because that's where it came from. He was ecstatic, and he came up with characters. I researched from some other Black-owned board game companies, found one called Zumble, and asked him flat out, how did you make a game about Martin, the TV show, and not get
I was going to ask you that. That's so great. That's so great. I was going to ask you about that. That's cool. That's awesome. It's funny how
people need to know this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. I'm happy for you. And I need to get in touch with you too, because I'm looking for the illustrator. So
listen, I'll send you his info. He's fantastic. I can't wait to show you what he did. So
awesome.
So what they told me was that for a lot of shows back in the day, and it's not all of them, but a lot of shows back in the day, they didn't think about trademarking because they didn't think about merchandising like that.
Right.
So they made the shows, and then they were like, that's it. But since I made a game, I have my own illustrations. I don't use any pictures from the show. It's not called the show.
Trademark it.
It's
yours.
The Hillman. Yeah, Hillman College is fictional, and now I own the trademark. So
Let's
I
go.
got it.
Awesome.
So after I learned all that, so the moral of the story is when one door closes, listen, several.
Several. Thank you. Yeah, several open.
Several. So after that's my first prototype, I decided to make the game, and here is the final. I have two versions.
Drum rolls.
The mat.
Sorry, TikTok, if you can't see it, you're missing out.
Yes.
Nice.
But they can go to they can go. No, I have a video on TikTok of it, but this is the mat. It's called Hillman the Game. And so you see where this was my first board, right?
Uh-huh.
My first baby. My final baby, the official one, after 2.5 years of hard work, dedication, and daily saying that I can do it regardless. Here is my board. It's gonna be a glare because it's glossy.
It's cool. It looks
it's
amazing.
huge.
It looks amazing. Amazing. Hey, one more time. Give people your TikTok. Everyone's asking like what your name is on TikTok. I'm gonna type it in here.
My TikTok is Queen It Shall Be.
Is there any
on
underscores?
Instagram, I'm Hillman the Game.
Is there any underscores? Queen It Shall Be. Is there any underscores or anything?
Nope. Straight
Okay, cool.
Queen It Shall Be. And so what you're gonna get when I send you the game.
Man, thank you so much.
No,
yeah.
You're so welcome. Like you're welcome. So I got rules for the game. These rules are fashioned like a college welcome address.
Let's go.
So it stays in with the theme. On the back, you'll see the characters.
Oh, so he is really good.
That's Freddy. Matter of fact, let me show you the pieces so you can see it better that way. So we have. Let me see if you'll see it. Can you see it? Can you?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nice.
That's Whitley Gilbert.
Uh-huh.
And then you have. Come on. There's Dwayne. And it's not working today. There's Dwayne.
Yeah.
Come on. Get closer. Be nice. There you go. There's Dwayne.
Yo, that's a talent you found.
We have Freddie.
Nice.
And we have Jaleesa, who has actually seen her piece. The real life actress, Dawn Lewis, saw her piece. And we have Kim representing for the dark skin. Come through.
Let's go. You already know. Black is the berry, sweet is the juice.
Because representation matters. We have Colonel Taylor.
Love it.
Taylor. We have Ron Johnson.
Let's go, Ron.
Get right. Ron.
Ooh, I like Ron's outfit and hat.
My husband always picks Ron because on the show, Ron was the charismatic, like sly businessman and stuff like that. Every time he plays Hillman the Game, he plays as Ron, no matter who's playing. He does not care. He's going to be Ron.
I'd pick Ron too.
And then we have Walter Oakes. So
hey, I think you
play.
Yeah, I think so many people are on here. So many people love the game. They love the game.
Thank you. You can pre-order the game. Actually, for everyone that wants to know about it, you can pre-order the game. The website is iasgames.com because I'm making more than one game. And IAS stands for in all seriousness. So like TV series.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, I love how you have a super creative brain.
Thank you. Hey, what else am I gonna do with it? It's either that or take over the world like Pinky and the Brain, but that takes a lot of time too, and I don't know if I have enough glitter. So that's a lot. But the game also comes with dice. Okay, now I love this part because it's not regular dice. I had to be different. I'm a unicorn.
Yeah. Right.
So it's got some swirl to it.
I love it.
A cool thing about the game is that different generations can play it. And even if you've never seen a different world, you can play the game. That was something I really wanted to do because I know everyone's on their phones because phones are awesome.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that every now and again we can get to sit and look each other in the face, which is great because we can do this now.
Right.
Essentially, you can play this game virtually.
Right.
Which is dope. But Kids, I took this game to my daughter's 3rd grade class. And when I tell you, it changed my entire life, because since this game is based on a fictional HBCU, it's important that I make sure that people in school, kids in school, know about it. And when they were in the 3rd grade class and I told them about it, they didn't know what an HBCU was, and I got to be the one to tell them. So they were like, "Oh my God, I want to go to Claflin, I want to go to Benedict, I want to go to Howard." I was like,
I love that.
and then they're picking the pieces and they're like, "This character looks like me,
Yeah.
and that looks like you," and
Right.
I almost cried, but I didn't want to freak them out. But
That's awesome. Good for you.
it was so amazing.
Impact, right?
Every character has ID cards.
Nice. So everybody, like, if you guys are interested in this game, IAS, I'm leaving on the screen. IASgames.com is where you find it, and I'm gonna also let you guys know where to find her. Queen It Shall Be is where you can find her on TikTok, and where else with that username? TikTok. Go follow her on TikTok.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I dance every day. That's another thing I do on Facebook. If you follow me, you can see me dance live every single day. And actually, the game is a part of the reason why I do that too.
Awesome.
So when I put the game out, I got invited to go to this event called AfroCon in Omaha.
Right.
I'm in South Carolina. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So to get invited to Omaha was like, okay. So I went, and I said I didn't want to just do it and just be regular.
Right.
So do you remember the episode of A Different World where they did the step show routine?
I can't say that I do remember it. I have to watch it to see if
it's okay. You'll look it up after this, I bet you. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Stepping Stone. So the episode is called Step Stone. But they do a step routine. And I used to be a step coach. And for a while, I did not work out, didn't move, was out of shape and everything. I've never really been like fit. But I said, I'm getting ready to go to Omaha. I'm getting ready to put something that I created in the eyes of the public. I got to do this right. So I learned the routine from the show. And I said, I'm going to dedicate 30 days to dancing every day for 20 minutes until I get it. I got it early because I used to dance when I was younger, but I kept going. So every day I dance for 20 minutes because it just makes me happy. And I love dancing. I post it live to keep myself accountable. Turns out it's inspired other people.
Yeah.
And now today will be day 335. So
nice.
I'm almost on a year.
Good for you.
Of dancing every day.
That's a
yeah. So if anyone wants to go and see me, I'm sorry, what did you saying?
No, I said that's a grind. Good for you. Like, people don't know, like, that's a lot of work you're putting in. So I respect that. And yeah, if anybody wants to go see her name's on the screen. Queen It Shall Be. Queen is give me your word of the day. That's what I do. That's what I do here.
Ooh.
Give me your word of the day.
Glitter.
Glitter. Why?
Glitter. Okay, so this is why I love glitter. Glitter makes you take notice to things that you normally wouldn't identify with. You put glitter on something and it automatically sparkles. It illuminates it together. Matter of fact, I'll tell you why. I got a poem about it. Like to hear it? Let's do that.
Let's go.
Find my poem. I'll tell you why glitter. It's in my phone. So thank you so much for doing this. This was fun. I'm almost done.
This is my girl. I see you out there. Paula, TikTok, Snitch Normal Notes. What's up, Super Llama? Dr. Martin in the building. Yo, by the way, quick little commercial break because I'm back on TikTok. If you guys want a virtual hug, text 281-901-0141. What is my girl? You are up next. I see you out there. Who else is? I was trying to look at a comment earlier that I could not find. Paula says we need this poem.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
All right.
My man's
What's up with the glitter?
My man witnessed the growth and patience in the background. You're coming. Let's go. Let's hear the poem.
Okay. What's up with the glitter? Question I am asked, silent stares, disgusted shrugs, and oohs. On good days, I give the short answer. But today is no good day. It is a great day. Nay, It is outstanding, in fact. Glitter is sparkle. Glitter is ordinary material, extraordinary possibilities. Glitter catches light, makes the ignored visible, looks great on lips. Glitter is worn on the outside, but glitter shows you, you. By examining yourself through tiny windows, glitter is reflection. Glitter allows my son to like boy he likes. Shows my very black man that support does not equate engagement. Glitter does not make him less manly, less father, less black. Glitter is black as there is. Gets in everything. Glitter is not afraid to be laughed at or outrageous or creatively annoying. Glitter is naggingly special. Glitter is not afraid to catch her light alone or keep the light with tribe. Glitter is village. Glitter together is powerful. Glitter will catch the sun and be all you can see. Glitter is black as there is. It says anything. Glitter does not need to speak for notice. Glitter can be silent and command your attention alone. Glitter will not have to use big words. The specs say the most. Glitter does not need any more letters to spell what it is because glitter is spelled glitter. Glitter is black as there is. Glitter is rainbows, sunshine, and what some don't believe in because I am a unicorn. Glitter is unicorns. Glitter is too busy letting me know that I don't need you to tell me that I'm glitter. Glitter is too busy showing I got it. Glitter makes my daughter's nails shine during her rock climbs. Glitter is pants and skirts. Glitter is not choosing between ninjas or pixie. Glitter slays in both. Glitter's slay is quote. Glitter is hashtag. Glitter is angry joy. The piece is noise. Glitter travels. Can't help but see it everywhere. Gets in everywhere. Glitter is delicately stubborn. Dances in water. Dances in tights. Makes children happy. Doesn't need occasion. Glitter celebrates for no reason and every reason. Glitter is a poet to its poem. Glitter is enough. Glitter is black as there is. That's why.
Awesome. Yo, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing the game with me. Make sure you shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm at Joe Tang. You can see my sticker. And yeah, I appreciate you so much. You're a bright light, a ball of energy. My favorite comment in here so far was that someone said you make me think differently about glitter. So me too. Like that was awesome.
I'm telling you.
That's awesome. True artist. A true artist.
Be safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much love and great meeting you.
Same here.
All right. Bye-bye. That is what is up. That game looked dope and those characters look dope. And I forgot to tell her to tell me her illustrator's name because I definitely want to do something with my character, right? It'd be funny to be a character. Anyway, real quick commercial break. TikTok. I'm sorry. I hopped off. My phone died. Classic Joe Tang move. But if you want a virtual hug, I'm going to be on for another hour. I'll be on for another hour. Text me, 281-901-0141. Yo, the intention of these calls, the intention of what I do here is to literally show some love to people out there in the world and just hear your stories and give you a virtual hug. I forgot to tell my lady to go get her squeezes in the audience. So please, someone go find her and let her get her squeezes. Good morning to Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. We are bringing on my man, witness my growth. I don't know why I stuttered there, but anyway, let's do it.
What up, family? How we doing this morning?
Man,
how you guys doing?
Man.
Can you hear me?
You know me. Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing?
Sweet. I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. Yesterday lit me on fire, and then to find out that supermoon was in effect, you know, like it's bringing all of us together for a reason, man. And I'm so excited.
Real quick, I don't know if it's me on the settings on the 1-2s, but I'm not seeing people's names on the screen, and I want people to be able to see who you guys are. So give me 1 second. Let me see if that's my setting or if that is something you guys doing. Did you type in your name?
Yeah, I typed it in. It should be up there, but it might not be popping up. If you guys don't know me, I'm Witness My Growth on TikTok. You can find me on, I just started a Facebook group, Witness My Growth, same name. YouTube, Instagram, The Wonder Walzers.
Cool, man. Well, what is up, man? Here's your virtual hug. What is on your mind?
Bro, man, first of all, I want to thank you. You inspired me to start my own show. After I get off here today, I'm going to start my very first live. I'm going to go on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, everything. You know, you inspire me, bro. You inspire me to chase my dream and to make this connection with people. You know, to see what we watched on Gary Vee and to see you take that and make it your own and start making this connection. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch Gary Vee today.
You said that yesterday too. I appreciate you.
You know, like, well, yesterday I tuned in a little bit and went back and forth. Today I haven't watched it at all.
Man,
because you're doing the thing, bro. You're doing the thing.
Hey, I just want to say thanks, man. First of all, I want to give you a shout out. Yesterday I had a conversation with you, and like I told you, I thought it was gonna be a 5-10 minute convo that turned into an hour. So appreciate the love there. The other thing I want to say to you is that it is humbling, man, to hear. You know, just the fact that you're even bringing Gary Vee up, because, you know, that's one of I told you, he's one of the guys I look up to, and he really inspires me. So I appreciate those words. The third thing is I want to thank you for getting me on Twitch, because it's an awesome platform, and I'm really digging it. So appreciate you.
It's all about attention, man. You know, that's the thing that we learned from Gary Vee is it's about where the attention is at. And, you know, when I saw that yesterday and him blow up on Twitch, I was like, man, if I'm going to use it, I'm going to tell you about it so we can grow together. This isn't about, once again, my whole thing is this isn't about me. This is about us as a community making a difference.
I love that, man. I love that. And I love your Superman shirt too, by the way, bro, with your hat.
Oh, dude. So a real quick funny story. So when I wanted to get married, my mother-in-law told me that she couldn't let someone that only wore superhero t-shirts to marry her daughter. So I was like, I understand. So I got a couple of them, I handed it to her, but then I had that on my arm.
Nice.
So, and it's funny because most people like Superman because of him being a superhero, but I actually like Clark Kent because of the humility that it takes to have that much power and to play a humble character and to play a human with flaws like Clark Kent.
That's awesome.
Side note, I didn't even plan on talking about that, but a little background. So if you guys don't know me, I'm Witness My Growth. And a lot of people know me from TikTok because I made a video about being abandoned when I was a child in a pizza place. What happened is that my mom had mental issues. Of course, this was in the 90s and we didn't talk about mental issues back then. But she had mental issues and she wasn't a strong person. And she made bad life choices. And one that she made was abandon me in a pizza place in Baltimore, Maryland. In a very, very bad neighborhood. Yeah. But, you know, that was the first time I was cast into the flame. That was the first time that I was hit by something that changed me on a deep level. That was the first time those flames burned me. But what happens when we go into that flame, even at a young age, is that you get thick skin. Just like everything else in life, the more you work at it, the thicker it gets, the stronger it gets. That's where your strength comes from. Right. And even at that early age, it started to kick in. You know, in that moment, I slept outside that pizza shop for 2 days on a park bench, hoping she would come back. She never came back. She was in my life later in my life, but she never came back. And I could never be the kid I was when I walked into that pizza shop. Even at that young of an age, it had to change in that moment. But what I want to share with you guys is that, yes, that hurt me, that burned me to my core. It changed who I was for the rest of my life, but it gave me thick skin. And then the next time that I got thrown into the fire and pain hit me, my skin was a little bit thicker. And then it got a little bit thicker and then a little bit thicker. That's why trauma makes you who you are. Trauma gives you that thick skin and gives you your strength. Now that thick skin is armor. Now that thick skin protects me from anyone that wants to say that I'm great or anyone that wants to say that I'm horrible, because I know that those people couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Those people, they can't see the armor, Joe. You know what I mean? They can't see the armor. They can't take the time to witness what they're looking at because they're too busy looking at something else or paying attention. You know, one of my favorite things that I talk about is that my first hate comment that I always get is my smile. Yeah. You know, because I have broken teeth. But hey, like I say, if you want a perfect smile, there's a dentist going live right now. You should go watch him. I'm not for everybody. I'm trying not to cuss, man. Just so we're clear.
I'm not making the rules on here. People are just because I don't curse just because I'm not good at it. You know what I mean? But I don't. People have their personalities. As long as it's not derogatory towards anybody, I don't care. Be yourself.
Oh no, but I get passionate.
I'm not good at cursing, except unless you catch me on the basketball court. I'm gonna curse all day long. But outside of that, I'm not good at cursing in conversation.
I'm down for the basketball.
Cool. We need to link up too sometime soon.
Absolutely. But what happens is that when you get burned like that, it's like a scar. Yeah. And that scar changes who you are. It's like a tattoo. But it's a scar that changes you for your life. But every time that scar gets hit, every time you get burned, you get thicker skin. And that skin becomes armor. Don't be ashamed of that. Don't hide behind your thoughts that keep you from thinking that you deserve the best in life. You deserve to be amazing. You deserve. Well, I'm starting to get fired up. I'm trying to stay mellow, bro.
Hey, we have a comment from Twitch. Shout out to Twitch, who's new to the show. He is a warrior, is the comment that came through. So you are definitely hitting someone's ears right now in a positive way. And no, get fired up, man, because this is an important message, And there's a question I'm going to ask you because I think it's important. People have faced trauma, And I was telling a lady earlier, my first call, that I haven't experienced what a lot of people have experienced. So for me to be able to sit here and say that, I know what it feels like, to experience trauma and you should get over it and be positive would be out of my league, right? Like it's just not my thing, not my place to say that. But what I do know to be true is that once you are able to, however you're able to get over those emotions and those feelings, I just know that there's a beautiful. You guys know the analogy of the crystal, how a crystal is made, how much pressure it has to go through to become this beautiful thing. And I think that's what happens on the other side of overcoming trauma. So no, I think your share is important, bro. Like people need to hear it. I think the question that I always ask people who have stories like yourself is, what would you say to someone who's going through it right now? You know what I mean? Like they don't have thick skin. This is their first time getting hit in the face or falling down. Like where would you go? And just from your opinion, like what did you do to get over those emotions?
Well, I mean, it changes every time that it happens. Every time that you get hit, you're going to have to evolve with who you are at that moment and what you're facing. Because you change every different level that you reach in your life, you become a new you. You're no longer the person you were trying to attempt that. You're attaining a new level and you have to commit to it. Yeah. But if you're going through it right now and it's your first time, first of all, I want you to know that I'm praying for you and I'm sorry that you're going through it. And I understand. That's my big message is that it's not about me trying to be something that I'm not. It's about me saying, I understand. Whatever you're going through in some way, shape, or form, I get it. Yeah. And I want you to know that the first thing you have to realize is that most of the pain that you're feeling, you're putting on yourself. Most of the pain that you're feeling is the energy that you're putting into it. If you want a happy life, you have to chase a happy life. You can't dwell on the things of your past. Trust me, I have more reason than anybody to just sit here and dwell on my past. But I'm not going to do that. I've done that for 38 years, and I'm never going to do that again. I cannot wait to make a difference and be a part of the community. Joe, are you still there? You froze on me. Ooh, did we freeze? It's saying that we're still going. I can see it on my screen. I'm not sure if I can see it on yours. All right. Well, now I'm the only person on the screen. Hi, guys. I guess Joe's trying to figure that out possibly, and he'll be right back. I'm not sure what happened. I hope your camera didn't die. You said that you were going to plug it in. But if you're going through it right now, what I want you guys to understand is one thing, is that no matter what you're going through, somebody else is going through it too. And you don't have to go through it alone. The community that's in these comments right now, the people that are watching this show, Joe himself, they care. I care. Don't take the time and pressure yourself and think that you have to make the difference. What you have to do is choose to open up to people and choose to build that support system. I spent 38 years trying to do it myself. It was a mistake. I'm telling you right now, 2 weeks ago, I did the same thing I'm going to tell you about in a second, the blueprint. I did the blueprint for myself, and I realized that I was living my life the wrong way. That I wasn't doing what I needed to do to chase my happy. I was doing what I needed to do to chase everybody else's happy. Don't wait. Don't sit around and think other people's opinions are more important than your opinion of yourself. Be amazing. Get off your ass and make a difference today. Every night when you go to sleep, you're one person. When you wake up, you decide who you are every day. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit back and give yourself an excuse that today's not the day? Are you going to, I come up with reasons every day of why I shouldn't be on the camera. My smile, I'm not the fittest guy. I cuss, I get excited. But someone here right now needs to hear this, because someone here needs to hear this message so they can get through what they're going through. I don't know who it is. What I do know is that the universe and God put me here for a reason. And if it is you, I love you. If it is you, know that this community loves you and you are not alone. We will not leave your side. We believe in you. Don't forget that. And if you're going through it, the one thing I want to share with you guys real quick is something I call the blueprint. It's what changed my life 2 weeks ago. It's what's got me talking to you now. I want you guys to understand this. Joe, if you're still on here, I hope that you're on here. You're not on my screen. It's kind of freaking me out. But I have no idea if you guys can even still hear me, but I'm going to go with it because it still says live. And if it is Joe's show, I don't want it to go badly. The blueprint. Who you are and who you compare yourself to every day is based upon the blueprint of who you compare yourself to and who you think you should be at this moment in your life. At this moment in your life, it's a decision that you make every day that you want to be this person, that blueprint. And there's a couple of ways, if that's really upsetting you, if you're not happy in your life, I want you to take a minute and write this down. I want you to write down who you think you should be at this moment in your work, in your marriage, and your family, and society, everything that matters to you. Write down who you think you should be. That's the blueprint of who you're comparing yourself to every day. So if you don't think you're enough, that's who you're comparing yourself to. Understand the power in that blueprint. Now you know who you think you should be. There's power in that. Now there's 3 ways to grow from that. One is to blame someone. It's the worst option that I can give, but it's what we all do. We blame someone, we blame an event, we blame a moment. We say it's their fault. I'm that way because of that moment. I'm that way because of that person or what they did. We blame it. We don't take accountability for what we're doing with our life. We just put out blame. That's what we do. I could do that. Would you be mad at me if I blame my mom for the rest of my life and did nothing with my life? You wouldn't be mad at me. You'd understand. It's understandable. But is that what you want? Is that what I want? Do I want to live a life where I don't achieve anything because something happened to me once? Or do I want to grow and make a difference? Option 2, look at the blueprint that you just wrote down. Truly examine it. Is that who you want to be? Or is that blueprint based off your parents, society? Is that blueprint based off of who everyone else thinks you should be and not who you want to be? Is that really what you want to be? If it is, great. Change your routine to live that life. Become the person that is already living it. Don't wait. Change your life now. I'm trying to be mellow. I don't want to, I'm not, the third one always gets me hyped though. I'll warn you. Change your routine to become that person. If it's that important to you, if that's really your blueprint, change your routine to become that person every day. Start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and eventually you'll find that when you're passionate about it, you won't want to stop. Keep it up. Don't stop. Drive. Hustle. Every fucking day. Hustle. Option number 3, my favorite. Write down right next to that blueprint, a blueprint of who you want to be if you were happy. Don't think about anyone else. You. If you're happy, what's your blueprint? What does that mean to you? Write down in every section that you wrote down in the other section of what, just happy. Not rich, but happy. Happy. Focus on that. Happy. What's important to you? What makes you happy? Focus on that. Make your blueprint. That blueprint should not be based off of anyone else. It shouldn't be based off of your mom, your loved one, your wife, your spouse, your best friend, anybody in your life. That blueprint should be based completely off of you and what makes you happy. Now, you have a blueprint for happiness. It's right there on the paper before you. Get off your fucking ass and get it. What more do you need? You need me to tell you in more videos? You need to watch a motivational video? What do you need? What do you need to make the change in your life right now? I believe in you. I know you can do it. Make the change. Joe, where you at, bro? You still on here? Am I literally on your show without you on here? This is kind of making me nervous. Where you at? Did you run out of like all power? I can't even see the comments, so I have no idea if I'm live or not. But I guess I'll roll with it. Sabrina, am I still live? Okay, I guess I'm still going. So I guess I'll take the time to talk to you guys about what I was going to talk to Joe about. Joe, hopefully you can hear me. So I want to talk to a couple of people in the audience, a couple of people in the comments. Yvette, I want to tell you that I watched your Cup of Joe and that touched me. It touched me to see your passion and your love, not only for Joe, but for yourself and for what you believe in. That I love that. That touched me. I spent all the last 2 days watching all of you guys on here so that I could learn more about you. So I could learn who I was talking to, and I fell in love with you guys. Yvette, you are amazing, amazing. I can't wait to talk to you. I actually wrote most of my book, but I've never done anything with it. And even listen to your thing about the journals. I'm super excited to even contemplate those ideas. TT, whoo, shit, girl, you get me fired up. Damn, you get me so fired up. Just to know that a soul like you is involved with children, coming from someone like me, from someone that didn't have that stable home. TT, if you're watching this, and I hope to God that you are, all I can say is thank you. You don't know the difference that you make. You have no idea what it means to do what you do. And I'm so inspired by you every day. Every day I watch, all of you. Sanda, you know, I'm going to give you a holler out, especially after that first live. I'm proud of you. Keep growing. Keep growing. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Don't stop. And my idea for my show, which I'm going to start today, I was supposed to start it at 10, but I'm on Joe's show, but I shared it on my page so that people knew that they could watch. Ironically, I guess this is, hey, Joe. But yeah, I'm hoping that he comes back. I don't know what happens. I don't know how long I'm supposed to stay on here. But my idea, oh, did I lose it? I hope I didn't just lose sound. Oh, I know that when people, their screen goes off, that they lose sound. I hope that I didn't. But I can't even see the comments. This is so stressful. Can I make that in there? No. Oh my God. You can still hear me? Okay. I'm going to keep rolling with it. Joe, I have no idea where you are, bro, but I'm going to keep rolling with it. So my idea is that for my show is that I want to invite you guys on as co-hosts on a show that's similar to The View. I want to bring people on and have an entire group of people that are there to support each other. You know, once again, this isn't about me. I don't feel comfortable doing this, just talking to a bunch of people on the camera. It may seem that way, but I have bad social anxiety, and this is making me all kinds of nervous, but no way I'm going to let Joe down. But I want to have a view, but a view for people that want real growth. I don't want to talk about famous people. I want to talk about you. I want to give you guys the same opportunity. You know, I'm going to work it around Joe's show. I never would want to interrupt with this. Obviously, I love this, you know, but I'm going to have Joe on, and I got a lot of creators that want to come on, and I want to help you guys grow. I want to see you achieve the amazing. I want to see you achieve your dreams. There's no way in hell I'm not going to let that happen. Message me once and you got me for life. Sorry, guys. Them's the rules. I don't know if you've seen that TikTok. But on TikTok, if you are watching or if you're not watching, I have no idea, witness my growth. On Facebook group, it's Witness My Growth. On YouTube, and which is what I'm on now. This is so odd. Joe, bro. I'm just yelling that way because he would normally be or over there. Is he normally over there? Yeah, he's over there normally. Where you at, bro? Killing me. He's working. I'll be back. But like I said, this dude inspires me. So there's no way in hell I'm gonna let this go badly. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope that you guys understand that for me, this isn't about me. This is about what we can do together. You're starting to see the power of the community and videos like Angel, where Angel was on here and you guys reached out and made a difference. Where you guys reached out and made a difference in that woman's life. You think that happened by accident? You think that you're here watching this right now by accident? No. The same God that created the mountains, the lakes, the stars, created this moment for you to be here, for you to hear this message, for you to make a decision to change your life and chase your dreams. What the fuck are you waiting for? Your lack of self-discipline is an insult to everyone that loves you and supports you. That is the quote that changed my life. I push hard. I hustle hard. I always will. But I was always working for someone else. I was working for someone else's dream. You have two options in this world. You work to make someone else achieve the life that they want, or you work to achieve the life that you want, what you deserve. You think that you want to give 40 hours a week so that somebody else can make the money and live the life that they've always dreamed of? Or do you want to live the life that you deserve and you've always dreamed of? Whoa, what happened there? Get off your ass. Stop being lazy and thinking somebody else is going to do it for you. They're not going to do it for you. It's great to feel comfort in your community, but make a fucking difference. Don't sit there and think that we don't need you. We need you. We fucking need you. Look around. We need you. This shouldn't be an option to you. This shouldn't be something that, oh my God, thank you, Wenda. That was the first message that I got on TikTok that told me that you guys could actually hear me. You were awesome. I have no idea how or why I'm doing this, but synchronicity, it put me here for a minute. Or it put me here for this moment. And I'm not going to let it pass. I'm not going to let you think that you're not here for a purpose. Dig deep. You feel it every day. It's not in your ear. It doesn't yell at you. It whispers. Because it takes time and you have to be willing to hear it. Listen. What are you here for? What's on your heart? What from your past burned you and scarred you in order to give you the armor to keep going? Thank you, Fitness. You guys are saving my life right now. That's the only thing I can see. So if you're on TikTok, send me a message on TikTok and let me know that I'm not going insane. Also, Sabrina just keeps yelling from the other room like that I'm good. So I'm assuming that it's still going. But Joe, which side? This side? This side? Someone message Joe and tell him we'll get back on here. I wasn't ready for all this. There he is.
Yo.
Oh, bro,
Hey, man.
I love you so much. I tried my best to keep that up.
Yo, they told me like I hopped on TikTok real quick and I was like, man, I don't know what happened. My internet went out. Plus, I think it was a sign that the universe was telling me to put my kids to sleep. But someone came on there like, yo, your man is killing it. He's killing it. So I appreciate you so much, man.
Oh, dude, like I was literally like, am I crazy? Am I just talking to a blank screen? Maybe they can't hear me. Bro, that was so stressful.
This has to go down as one of the most classic episodes ever of
oh man, that was so funny. So funny.
Hey, we still have a lot of people on and they're all showing you love right now. So Liquid Channel said, dude, you did a great job filling in.
Dude, I appreciate you guys messaging me on TikTok. I was literally like, am I crazy? Like, there's no one in the room with me. And then they started messaging me on TikTok, letting me know I was still there. So thank you so much.
Man, hey, man, I just want to show you some love. Everybody's giving you kudos, bro. Yo, the best thing y'all can do is like literally follow this man with this my girl. You just come through the last 24 hours, bro. We've been vibing. So thank you so much, man.
Could you hear what I was saying about the show and everything?
No, all my internet went down. Everything. My phone went off. Like just everything reset. And so I just took this moment, put my kids to sleep, and was like, man, I hope I come back. And, here I am.
Dude, that is too funny. That is too funny. So one of the things, I guess you'll have to go back and watch your own episode. But one of the things that I was talking about, man, is I want to work with you and figure out a way to, on my show, I want to do like, I'm sure you've seen The View.
Yeah.
Where it's got co-hosts. That's what I want to do with my show.
Cool.
And you inspired me that the other day when you had TT on with you while you were on with somebody else.
Yeah.
As soon as you did that, I was like, damn, that's it. That's it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's it. It's not about me and my interaction. It's about bringing people on, the right people to talk to the right people.
Yeah.
Like you're like, like I told you the other day, I get too aggressive sometimes and I can feel that people pull away from me because I'm so aggressive. So there are moments that people will try and connect with me, but I get so passionate that it stops me from making that connection. And that's what I worry about with the show is that, if somebody comes on and they're in a fragile state, like you said, and people interact to my energy differently, but if somebody comes on in their fragile state, I don't want them to be like, oh shit, I don't want to talk to this guy because he's over the top and I'm not ready for that. There has to be the right person to approach them, and like one of the first people I think of now is TT, thinking of TT being able to jump in there and be like, listen, let me pray for you, baby. I mean, literally, Joe, I literally watched, I think 20 episodes last night after I got off the phone with you. When you told me, dude, I told you on the thing about breakthrough, and then I got off and immediately the word of the day, as soon as I pressed the play back onto the thing, was breakthrough. That's awesome. For that lady. Like, I was like, dude, so I'm not going to take over your show for any longer.
No, you're good, bro. Look, trust me. Like I'm so grateful that you stuck through, and regardless if you knew if there's an audience or not, like you kept doing your thing, man, and everybody's showing you love. And I want to give you some major love right now. I'm gonna put a banner with your name on it, man, so people can follow you. While I'm doing this, man, please, what's your word of the day?
Word of the day, just for you, Joe, is synchronicity.
I love that, man.
And what you guys, I want you guys to understand is that a lot of people misunderstand this word. Synchronicity means a common vibration. It means that in the vibration that you feel in your heart and your essence, who you are at your core, not your ego, not who you think this body makes you or the world around you makes you. At your core, you have a vibration. And at that vibrational level, you connect with people without saying a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Without knowing that you change lives. Joe, just by you being here, you changed my life. Just by you being like, you know what? I think I'm going to try my own thing. For me watching you, I'm going to reach out to people. And every time I make a difference, know that you were a part of that foundation.
Appreciate that, bro.
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. It's the community. You know, like I'm definitely going to work around your show because I'm definitely going to be watching your show. So I got to figure that out too.
Yeah.
You know, but if I got to do an early show, whatever it is, you know, I want you to know, man, that I can never say thank you enough.
Man.
I can't say thank you enough.
Man.
There's not going to be a point in my life where I'm going to be like, Joe, who? I'm going to be an old ass man on a walker, hobbling my ass, like telling kids to get off my grass, trying to figure out how to download myself into a robot, saying, Joe Tang, help me get here.
Man, that's love, bro. So happy that you and I connected, and so happy we had the conversation yesterday, man. Like, I feel like we bonded, man. That was a bonding moment. So this is a big hug from you, bro, to me. And I thank you so much.
Hey, I'm hugging you right back. And everybody else, thank you for chiming in on TikTok and let me know I wasn't going crazy. I'm gonna get off here and take a couple deep breaths, maybe meditate. That was stressful, but I'll still be watching. So don't think I won't be watching.
Hey, man, much love, bro. We'll be in touch.
All right, I love you. I love you.
We'll be back, bro. Damn, man. Damn. Yo, if there's anything that's becoming like super apparent to me is I've always been team human, but the last few days have really shown like the brand of being a human being is so underrated. Like, people are awesome. People are awesome. Like, these are people who I'm meeting virtually, and they're stepping up, not just for me, but like other people out in the community. And like my man staying on here and literally taking over the show, and I had no idea what was going on. I thought the show was ended. He didn't know if there was fans watching. He didn't know what was going on. He just stuck it through and like was doing this thing. Is amazing. Paula, I see you out there. I'm getting ready to bring you on real quick though. Everybody on TikTok, I'm back. Sorry, I whatever just happened. If you want a virtual hug, I'll probably be on for another 20 minutes. Text the number 281-901-0141. If you're out of the United States, email me at joeatang@gmail.com. I will get you in the queue. Right now, we are on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you guys for that craziness. I appreciate you guys so much for staying on and getting ready to pull on my lady.
Oh,
yo,
my
you
goodness.
witnessed that entire thing. What? I just want to know, what were you
Oh my gosh, Joe, it's just so freaking incredible. Okay. Oh my gosh, between yesterday and today, I mean, my 24 hours has been so, oh my gosh, it has just been over the moon. Okay. Just like over the moon. And I don't know if it's just the moon itself or if it's you or if it's just the community. I don't know, but I am just soaking it all in. Oh my gosh. He was freaking amazing.
It was amazing.
Okay.
It's been amazing.
And I love his passion.
Yeah.
Passion is not aggression. Someone posted that in the comments and oh my God, I couldn't believe that. I was like, yes, that's it. Passion.
Yeah.
You know, but God, his heart is so absolutely amazing. And then yesterday, you know, through you, I ended up reaching out to Angel and she and I talked.
I'm so glad that you're on the show and we get to have this conversation because
gosh.
Let me tell you something. I really appreciate the messages you sent me. Like,
did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like I was bothering you, but I was so stinking excited. Oh my God. I could not wait to tell you. I know I'm probably like talking way too fast. I'm sorry.
Let's go. This is what it's
take a
called.
breath.
I should name this show the PhD show. Like, everybody who comes on here has super passion. They're passionate. I love it.
Oh my gosh. So yesterday after, you know, listening to you, because you've just inspired me through your TikToks and that's how I found you. Then I went nutto and found you on Facebook and then found you on YouTube. And
yes.
I mean, you know, I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, I need to find TT because she's inspirational and I need her in my life. And you sent me her info and I'm so excited about that too. And TT, if you're out there, God bless you because I just love you. You're amazing.
Yeah.
But now I've got, you know, witnessed my growth and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need these people in my life because I believe in positivity. And this morning, your first person that I saw, because I guess you said you got on at 10 and I woke up and it was 8 here. You're Easter Standard and I'm Central. So I was like, okay, I've still got time to make my coffee. I'm ready. And then I saw you were on and I was like, oh my God, I'm missing. Anyway, so I saw her and she was talking about, all the social media stuff. And I'm a techie. I'm a techie. I believe in technology. I think it's a very useful tool to put out a lot of good information, especially for people who can't get access to certain things.
Absolutely.
I'm a teacher, so I haven't taught in 2 years, but when I was teaching, I believed in giving my kids, because I worked in a low income, area, at risk area. So kids in that area, they don't get to experience as many things as somebody else would. So virtual tours of museums, things like that. So I'm a big techie, but at the same time,
I love it.
a part of it is that when you're putting your videos out, I always felt like I'm such a narcissist. I mean, does that make sense? It's like, oh, look at me, look what I'm doing. And I'm like, and I'm not that way, because I don't like people putting the spotlight on me. So me reaching out to you yesterday and then again today, okay, this is a bit much for me. I'm just saying. But I realized yesterday how important it was, because when I talked to Angel yesterday after we got off with you, it just resonated with me. And I'm going to share, because
By the way, we have angels in the building.
I know. I saw her
Yeah.
on Facebook. I'm so excited, because
Yeah.
I'm
What's up?
like, hey, Angel girl, I
What's up,
love you,
Angel?
girl. You got it. But yesterday, and I want witness my growth to hear it along with everybody else in your platform right now.
Yes.
The verse, because as I explained, I don't really share my testimony with people I don't know. I share it with people that I begin to build friendships with. And Witness My Growth had talked about how, everybody is connected in a way. And unfortunately, we allow things that have happened, whether we've been abused or neglected or, whatever in our lives, we have a tendency to hold it in and keep it as a shame, because that's what, and I hate to say it, but that's what Satan wants. He wants us to hold it all in and be ashamed about it. What happened is that yesterday I realized that I've only shared my story with people that I know that are in my circle, people that I trust.
Yeah.
And I reached out to Angel yesterday and shared part of my story. And I sent you a message via Facebook and shared it with you.
Which I appreciate wholeheartedly.
You are so welcome. But I wanted you to know what your platform did for me. It opened up like a floodgate to go, hey, somebody else needs to hear this other than the people that are immediately in your life that you personally know. You need to make sure you reach out. So for those that don't know, when I grew up in a very abusive family, very abusive. I can't even begin to explain how abusive it was, but needless to say, it is incredible that I'm sitting here today in front of you. It is incredible that I actually am a decent human being, and that I actually have a wonderful husband and an amazing child. And I have this incredible life that is such a gift. It is absolutely incredible when you figure out where I've been from. Like when you see where I came from to where I am now, it's incredible. Because honestly, I should have been a drug addict, an alcoholic. I should have been probably beaten up every day, because that's the way I was raised. And that's what I thought I deserved. And then things changed.
Yeah.
My mom has mental issues. And when I was 30, she gave me a hug. She was moving for a job, gave me a hug. My son was a year old. And she said, I'm moving into a place that's only going to be temporary. So I'm not going to give you my address to there, because I'm only going to be there for about a week. But when I get settled, I'll give you my address and I'll give you my phone number, and then we'll talk. And she gave me a hug, and that was the last time I saw her. And that's been 20 years. 20 years. So now, people in my life who know me are like, well, why haven't you tried to find her? And I'm like, because my mom has a mental issue. And I realized that this wasn't about me. This was about her. And at the same time, I had to really go through a lot, because I reached out to her at her work constantly. I sent her presents, birthday presents, Christmas presents, you name it, presents. I mean, just to have nothing Not one word. Freaking crickets. Okay? Crickets.
Yeah.
And it hurt so much. And I couldn't understand because I was looking at my precious son and thinking to myself, oh my God, I would just give him the world. How much do I love this kid? I couldn't imagine a day without him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yet my own mother didn't want anything to do with me. And that in itself was so soul crushing. And it just kind of made me go, okay, that means that someday my son's going to walk away and he's never going to love me again. And well, what's the time limit on it? And what's the time limit for my husband? What's the time limit?
Yeah.
And that to me was very hard. And I spent a year grieving and just trying not to be angry and trying not to be frustrated and not, and all of a sudden one day at the end of this year, I got a devotional and I'm literally read the devotional. And at the very bottom, it says Isaiah 49:16. And it says, although a mother shall forget her child, I shall never forget you, for your name is engraved in the palm of my hands. And I literally broke down just weeping, bawling. My poor husband runs into the room, is like, oh my God, what is wrong? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, it was like, yes, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
And it was like that release of realizing, just like TT said yesterday, your family is who you make it.
Yeah.
And I was like, amen, sister, because that is so true. And the brokenness that we face, yes, it's an armor. But like I told Angel yesterday, everything I have gone through in my life, would I want to go through it again? No. Would I want to go back in time and change anything? No. And people go, why not? Because what you suffered was so traumatic. Yes. But Joe, I wouldn't be who I am today without that happening. And because of that happening, I'm now this wonderful person who has wonderful things happening in her life, who is now being brave enough to reach out to other people than just her inner circle. And it's because you decided to reach out. And I know that you're a very humble person, but God bless you and God bless your people, because this is freaking incredible.
Thank
This
you.
is freaking incredible.
Yeah. And you're freaking incredible. That was an amazing share. Like seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm shaking because
Don't be. That's powerful. And I love that. I love that you share that, because over here on TikTok, there's a lot of people who are really relating with you. They're saying that we're cut from the same cloth. You have people in tears, like you're touching people, and I'm glad that you are at a point where you feel like you want to share your story, and I'm glad that you're using my platform to share it, because a lot of people need to hear it. And so I appreciate you so much for being the person you are.
Thank you.
And for realizing, like, because I know you and Witness My Growth. You related to his story. It was
Absolutely.
almost the same thing. I know his mom came back, but like wow.
Yeah.
So,
It's interesting because I've always viewed my heart as, he views himself as having armor on, and I always viewed myself as having armor around my heart, and that armor has broken. And what's underneath, I used to look at my heart as being this ugly, grotesque mess because it has so many scars on it.
Right.
And I realized that no, it's actually got cracks in it to show the light and the love that I have coming from my heart. And so each one of those cracks and each one of those scars to me is, and I'm getting emotional because that's, I just try to pour out the love. And as a teacher, especially working in at-risk areas, for me, my biggest prayer every day was, God, just please let me today show your love to these kids, because I may be the only person who loves them.
Wow.
And please don't let me be a stumbling block for them, no matter what. I don't want to be a stumbling block. And so I live my life looking at every relationship I have as, how can I not be a stumbling block for somebody else and just love them? Because that's what God's called us to do, is love one another. And I don't have to necessarily always agree with your life choices or your decisions that you make,
right,
but I am called to love you.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to do. So I realized that my heart, even though it's got all these scars all over it, and it's really, if you look at it, it may not look beautiful to a lot of people, but to me, it's cracked enough that it lets the light and the love pour out. And that's all I try to do on a daily basis. So again, thank you. I can't thank you enough, but thank you.
Hey, I am so inspired by you, and I'm so glad that you are using this platform to share, because I want you to know, people have already said in here, that this is your calling. Like, I think you're a great storyteller, first and foremost, great communicator.
Thank
But
you.
then you have experience behind you, right? Those scars, right?
Those scars, yeah.
What people are connecting to.
Yeah.
And it's important. And there's a quote that I'm going to send you. I don't know it off the top of my head, but as you were talking, it popped in my head. It was from, he's a filmmaker. His name's Casey Neistat. He's a YouTuber, but he said something like, something about, a life well lived is a life shared, or something like that. So I'll send the quote to you. But anyways, I'm so happy that you're in a place of sharing your story out to people. I wanted to share with you that, my mission when I went on TikTok was to do exactly what you're doing. I would only share my story to people who knew me, and that limited me, because I would only share bits and pieces of it, because I knew they knew me and they would judge me for whatever, right?
Absolutely.
So I myself to go into a brand new environment as the person I am today, and literally just let it all out. And I never in my mind thought it would have the impact it's having right now, but I'm sharing the story for you to know that your story matters, and people need to hear it. And
thank you.
And I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you.
Oh, I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for everyone in this community. I've made so many more contacts and so many more friends that I just feel are what I need in my life right now, to just continue to lift others up and to be there to support other people. So, thank you again. And, thank you to everybody that comes on and talks, because believe it or not, there's something that's resonating with somebody out there.
Yeah.
And, it's just amazing. And, Joe, one more thing, because I kind of, please do not take this anyone as being a braggy person, because I am not a braggy person at all.
Good. You're good.
But I'm an interpreter for the deaf and hard of hearing. So I worked in the school district as an interpreter for almost 12, 13 years. And as interpreters are very interesting people, because most interpreters are female, and there's a rare few that are men. And those men are incredible, because most men don't talk with their hands. Women talk with their hands a lot. They also use a lot more words than men do. That's just statistics. But anyway, a friend of mine is a male, and he's African American, which is even more unusual in the interpreting world, because again, it's just the way it works. But very much a loner. And all of a sudden one day, I was working with him, and I realized, you know what? He's going to be my friend. Okay. Now, how many people do you actually just go, okay, I'm going to be their friend? Like, I've decided I'm going to be your friend. That's it.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, it took me 6 months to get him convinced to be my friend. Okay. Yet we worked together.
It's amazing.
And the reason is because he finally looked at me and he said, you know what? You have no clue what I have gone through. You have no clue.
Whoa.
And I just looked at him, because he's been, he's got a past very similar to mine, very rough life, very tragic, very hurtful. And I looked at him and I said, oh, and I go, why wouldn't I understand what you've gone through? And he said, because number one, you're not Black. That's what he said to me. Never forget it. And I looked at him and I said, oh, really? And he goes, and I goes, is that the only reason? He goes, yeah, and you're a woman. And I went, oh, okay. And I went, well, I said, I'm going to tell you a story, okay? And he goes, okay. And I told him about my past. And he looked at me, and all of a sudden, he got tears in his eyes. And I looked at him and I said, you should never judge a book by their cover, number one. And number two, I said, you should never, ever, ever take for granted a hand that's being reached out to you in the gesture of kindness and friendship.
Yeah.
And I said, and that's what I'm offering you. And I said, because I think you're a pretty incredible person. and I want you to get to know my family. And he looked at me and he said, you get it. Oh my God, you're like me. And I'm like, yes. And he said, oh my God. And he's like, okay, okay, okay. From that day forward, we have been friends. He is now what I consider my brother. He comes to all of my house functions. Like, he is my brother.
Beautiful
And
story.
I am so grateful for him. But the thing is that unfortunately we put up our shields because we've been hurt so much that
Yeah,
we're afraid to reach
absolutely.
out.
Absolutely.
And that's where he was. And I'm so grateful that I listened to that voice that said, make him your friend. No matter what, make him your friend. It took me 6 months, but I did it.
Good for you. Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
So my challenge today is the word of the day is reach out.
Reach out.
Out. And the reason is because even though you reach out, somebody may bite your hand, just like my friend did, my brother, and he's near and dear to my heart. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is worth it. Reach out. Let them snap at you. That kindness.
Say
Oh
that.
gosh, are you back? Oh, there you are. Sorry.
Yeah, say that last
Sorry
part
about
again.
that.
You
Are you
said
there?
let them snap
no.
back. Finish. Hang.
Oh,
Hang.
gosh, are you back? Oh, yeah, I know. It died. I'm
Can you hear me?
sorry. I'm
Can you hear me?
sorry.
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, try hanging up and coming back in. I'll let you in. Wow, what a great story. Trials and tribulations, guys. Look. I'm not gonna. There she goes. Put it back on. Great.
There you are. Hi.
There you are. Okay.
Oh my
Can you hear me
gosh.
now?
Sorry about that. Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, don't apologize. You've seen my day. My day's
Yeah.
all over the place. So it's technology talking to us, trying to give us a message that we're on the right track.
Exactly. Well, and I wanted to tell you too, you are doing a great job, and I love the fact that you are so involved with your kids, and you're like, hey, this is real. I'm living my life. Keep doing it, dude. Because sometimes, and I hate to say it, like the TV shows and the social media, it's like, oh, it's so perfect, and all of this. And I just kind of like crack up because people don't realize that that's all fake. I mean, it's all fake. You see those people and they have their babies and all that, and the next thing you know is it's like, oh, they're dressed to the nines and they're going out on town. Who's watching the baby?
Right.
Who's watching the baby? Okay, I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
so you're real, dude.
I appreciate it. Look, I'm still trying to figure out like the best way to articulate like what my main mission is, other than like I just want to love. Like, and I always give credit to my parents for how they raised me, because I've from a young age I've always loved people and always wanted to be friends with everybody, right? But what I started realizing was that because of my experiences and because of the things that I've went through in life, I started to put up my shield, and then I started trying to be something for society that I really wasn't.
Absolutely.
And what happened there is you start to mislead not other people but yourself. You start to feel uncomfortable. So, man, it's just it's really humbling to just be here connecting with people like you who have words of the day, like reach out, because I think it's important I'm trying to just inspire people to like get out of their shell, because I know how to bring people. Like, yeah, my life is kind of hectic right now, but I feel good inside, and that's because I've let my guard down and I'm just like literally just accepting who I am. And so I know that's what you're about as well. And so
yeah. Well, and the thing is too is that it's scary to reach out to other people because you never know how they're going to respond to you, and you run the risk of getting hurt, especially when you're reaching out in love. And I'm not talking about what I call it's not in a sexual way love, it's an agape love, which is a brotherly love. And even when you reach out with that, it's very hard because you're exposing yourself and you're saying, are you going to like me? Are you going to accept what I'm offering you? Or are you going to judge me too? Are you going to criticize me? Are you going to not be trustworthy? And those are all things. And that's why we start building those walls. We start putting up those blocks because we don't want to go through that pain again.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you right now, every bit of that pain that you have gone through makes you who you are today. And if you can accept where you've been and not dwell in it, meaning don't live in the past, acknowledge that it's there, but move forward. It's so important.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people are like, well, how is it that you know, how is it that you're okay with the fact, you know, that you don't have a mom in your life? And I'm like, you know, I had to forgive her.
Yeah.
I had to forgive her for not loving me the way that I needed to be loved. And I had to forgive her for not getting help for her mental illness. I had to forgive her for that. And because I did that, it freed me, not her. I didn't forget what she did, but it freed me, not her. And then, you know, even though I grew up in an abusive family, I have a very wonderful relationship with my father now, even though he was my abuser, which a lot of people don't understand. But I will tell you this. We've worked through a lot of stuff. And the first thing that we did is I basically told him, I said, you can't lie to me. I'm not going to lie to you. And there isn't going to be any more of this bullshit. And I'm sorry I used that word, but we're going to be completely honest with one another. And I'm like, no, we're not doing this anymore. We're not playing these games. If I hurt your feelings because of something I said, you better speak up now, because it ain't going to work for me.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's been a long road, but it is one that I am so glad I traveled. And the thing is that everything I endured, I was able to talk to him about it and work through it. And I'm so grateful for it. And I was able to forgive him. And we have now a decent relationship. I'm not going to say it's wonderful or great or
the fact that
terrific.
you guys have a relationship after all that is what's powerful about the entire thing, because a lot of people couldn't be like you and let it go.
No.
And, that's amazing.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, and I'm not saying that you forget. And that's what people don't understand. They're like, oh, well, when you forgive, you have to forget. No, you don't. You do not have to forget.
Right.
And the other thing is just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to let them back in your life, especially if they're abusing you.
Right. You're doing it for you. It's
exactly.
For you.
So, you know, I have like clear boundaries, and it's kind of funny because, you know, I have these clear boundaries in my life, and I make it very clear to the people that are very close to me what those boundaries are. And thank God, you know, I've only had to what I call let a few people go. And I say a few because it's literally been maybe 2 people in my life that I'm just like, nope, I can't deal with that. And you're crossing the boundary, and I'm not going to waver. And I think that's, you know, part of that whole process, you know, as a human being. But I love that you're breaking down your wall. I love that you're putting it out there. And I know it's not sometimes easy, you know, because like I said, I'm still shaking right now because it's like crazy. But
your PhD's kicking in. Your PhD's kicking in.
Yeah, I just, you know, the energy I get from you guys is so amazing. And I'm like so happy right now. And I just feel like I can conquer the world. Yay.
Yeah. That feeling though, that's the feeling that I'm trying to like give to everybody, you know, because I feel like I did a video saying I wrote myself the biggest check forever. Right. And that feeling you're expressing right now. And literally we have people out here. Let me read some of the comments from TikTok. Raising Fire Fitness says, there's no possible way to forget. Sorry, guys out there in the world. You guys can't see these comments from TikTok, but I'm going to read them to you. And this is for you, Pope. So there's no way you could possibly forget your past. Simply Kathy, cry or the ones that hurt you died. I don't understand that comment, but what I do want to say about that is I think it's important that people be like you, honestly, like, so here's a true story. This is going to be fun for you guys. And you just inspired me to say this. I grew up with some of my relatives. They raised me, my aunts, and we went through a period of time where there's a little bit of conflict. And I knew it wasn't supposed to be this way. But because of egos, right? We each other, but in my heart, I knew I still loved them. And so I'm mentioning this because I saw this comment about the person you love dies. Like, guys, we're all human beings. Like when anyone passes away, life changes, perspective, like it hurts, right?
Absolutely.
So the best thing that I could do for myself was to reach out and say, look, whatever happened, I'm sorry. And I love you and I miss you. And for me, that was freeing for me because it's like, I don't have to carry that weight anymore of that negative energy. And so I will challenge everybody out here to reach out to someone who you haven't spoken to a long time because of some kind of conflict. And this, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. Like
Absolutely.
You're release yourself from that burden. And I really appreciate the conversation because life is short. We're not promised tomorrow.
Amen.
We're lucky to be alive today, and we don't want our loved ones to go without us saying what's truly in our heart. And
Exactly.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and it's interesting too, because I grew up in a family that never said I love you, and we never hugged, we never touched.
Yep, me
There was
same.
nothing like that. Yeah. It's really hard. And so my best friend, when I was, I think in high school, I think I was 16, maybe 15. I don't remember. I was young. Her dad was in the Navy, and he would come home. He'd be gone for 6 months. He'd come home and he'd walk in the door and he'd go, "Where's my girls?" And he was so excited. And here would come his daughters, and they would leap and jump into his arms, and he would hug them and kiss them. And he'd be like, "Oh my God, I've missed you so much." And I would just stand there watching this, like this was the craziest thing I had ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it. And finally one day, I'd been friends with them for a while. And finally one day, all of a sudden he came home and he goes, "Where's my girls?" And they all come running, his wife, his daughters, and I'm just standing there, and he goes, "Get over here." And I just looked at him, and he goes, "Come here, I need my hug." And I looked at him, I'm like, "From me?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so he gave me this big old hug, and I'll never forget it, because he whispered in my ear, he goes, "I love you too."
Mm.
And I remember pushing back and looking at him going, "What do you want?" Never forget it. And he just started laughing. And he goes, "You don't know what love is." He goes, "That's okay." He goes, "It's okay." And he just walked off. And I was so dumbfounded. Like,
Right.
what's he talking about? And it took some time. And he finally broke down those walls to make me realize that love is not something that you expect in return. It's just something you give freely.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I will tell you right now, that changed
Yeah.
my whole life.
Mhm.
It just changed my whole life. And I just started, going, okay. And I decided from that day forward, I'm not going to change who I am, as far as meaning, if I feel that I love somebody, I'm going to say it.
Yes.
If I feel like they need a hug, I'm going to tell them, "I'm giving you a hug."
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this. And so it took a while. And like with my dad, it was kind of funny, because I remember the first time after we kind of worked through some stuff, I had this feeling of just immense love for him, and realizing that his baggage caused his reactions when I was growing up. And that's where a lot of this crap kind of spiraled. And I just realized, okay. And I just remember saying to him one day, I go, "I love you." And he goes, "Okay, well, bye." And he hung up the phone. I just was like, and I just laughed. Because I hung up the phone, and I'm like, "It's okay." And my husband happened to be in the room, and he was like, "Okay." He goes, "Did he say anything back?" And I go, "No, he just told me goodbye. He just hung up the phone." And he goes, "Well, okay, it's okay, honey." I go, "Oh, I know. Love is not about getting anything in return. It's just putting it out there." And months and months go by, and all of a sudden, I go, "Dad, I just want you to know I love you." And all of a sudden he goes, "Ditto." And he hangs up the phone real quick. And I was just like, but now what's funny is that my dad has no problem whatsoever
That's
telling me
good.
that
Good
he
for
loves
you.
me.
Good for you.
And I'm just, I'm grateful for that lesson that I learned, at a young age, and to be able to move forward. And I'm just grateful for that opportunity. But as my brother puts it, I have no filter on my mouth. I
Yeah.
just say what I'm feeling. And it's
Right.
like, yeah, because life is too stinking short, and I refuse to live a life in regrets.
Yep.
Not going to happen. So there you go, Joe.
Thank you so much. Big hug from me.
Big hug to
Please
you.
go get your squeezes in the
Oh my gosh.
audience. And
Family,
look,
you're awesome. You're
keep
awesome, family.
coming back. Everybody's impacted by your story, and I want you to keep sharing. Like my challenge to you is just to keep sharing your story out there, because I know people like TikTok's going crazy right now. Just everybody is sharing their past, their emotions, and like sharing their background.
Oh,
You should definitely hop in there and get a squeeze from them, because you've definitely touched some lives today. So thank you so much.
no, thank you. Thank
Love
you for allowing this and
So
letting me share. You're amazing. Make it a great day. Please, everybody, make it a great day.
let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
So, all right. Be well.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was awesome. That was super awesome. TikTok, I see you out there showing the love. You guys are fun. This is a fun group in here, man. This is a fun group. She's gonna hop in here. You guys show her some love. What is up? Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to say that. Is there an acronym for those? Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. That's TTY, Facebook. I'll just keep saying your names. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to check to see what's in the queue because I have not checked the queue since I came back. It's been crazy. So give me 1 second. TikTok, be prepared. Be prepared to be put on pause for a quick second for me to log on to this account. If you're out there in the world, by the way, quick break. If you're out there in the world, I'm going to put a banner on here. This is not an ideal banner, but trust me, I need to hear from you. I want to know, what is your biggest takeaway? Tweet me at Joe Atang. What is your biggest takeaway so far? You guys out there, tweet me, Joe Atang. There's my name right here in the corner of the screen. What has been your biggest takeaway so far? Tweet me. I'll be responding to you guys back. Find me on Twitter. If you don't have an account, you're slacking. Twitter, tweet at me. What is your biggest takeaway? If you'd like to connect with me, I'm on all social platforms at Joe Atang. Let's hook up. Let's network. I'm honestly really active on TikTok. And if you want to get on the show, like, that's where you can find me. But I'm pretty active on Instagram and Twitter as well. So definitely hit me up. If you're out there watching, you're wondering how to get a hug, for you, TikTok, here's the information: 281-901-0141. That's how you get a virtual hug. If you're outside of the United States, email me, joeatang7@gmail.com. If you've already done those things, just be patient. I'm getting ready to check the queue. For everybody out there in the world, if you are wanting to contact me, there's my info. Give me a second. I'm going to look and see if there's anybody literally in the queue to get a virtual hug. I really do sincerely want to know how you guys felt about the show so far. I know it's been crazy, so I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear, Joe, you've been, whoa. I did not know that so many people are on that want to get a hug. All right, cool. We got some people. I got some time. I'm hopping off at probably 11:45. I'm hopping off, so we got some time to connect with some more folks. Links 169, self-love and forgiveness. I hear you out there on TikTok. All right, let me send some links out to people. You get a virtual hug, and you get a virtual hug. There, everybody if you text me, trust me. We're gonna get Angel on here. I want to check up on her and see how she's doing. Howdy from Texas. Good morning, Joe. Hey, if you guys text me, check your inbox. I'm sending links. We're gonna make this a little bit quicker because I know I've taken a lot of people's time and I want to go. But oh my gosh, you, Joe Pra. Yes, I love that. Cool. We got some people hopping on. Your TikTok is down. I'm praying for you, buddy. It's all good. I appreciate it. You good, bro? Yep. Thank you guys for checking on me. We're all good. Guys, I'm so serious. Take a quick second. Hop on Twitter. Let me know what your biggest takeaway has been, or let me know what your word of the day is. I'm at Joe Atang. Love hearing everyone's stories of growth. Oh my gosh, Monica's in here. Monica, mwah, love that. Love to see your face in here. Keep killing it. You guys are sweet. Let's pull on. Hey. Can you hear me?
Am I on?
Yes.
Okay, you caught me. I was like, wait a minute, am I on or not? Hey, I wanted to hop on. I wanted to say thank you to everyone yesterday. Awesome. It was so awesome, the outreach that I got and the love that I got. Totally did not expect that. Seriously, when I popped on, I don't know what made me get on here, but there was just something that just kept yanking at my heart. This is the moment. This is the time. This is where you need to put this out. You need to hear this man, these people. You need to talk to somebody. Something just kept tugging at me, and I'm not going to do it. Don't ignore me. Listen to me. I got on your page, and I cannot believe the outreach of people that I got and the love that I got. So these tears of joy are for you guys today, and I thank you so much for all the love and happiness that you guys have given me. Paula jumped out and messaged me yesterday and got me on video, and just hearing her story and realizing a lot of the things that she was going through somehow related similar to what I was going through.
Right.
The guilt that I was having from my children being in the position that they had been in, and feeling like I was never loved, and that I have this mindset. I don't know how else to explain it. My mindset was, I don't know how many people, and forgive me for bringing up a Bible, because I don't know if many people are into that. But I remember reading in the Bible when I was younger that some people were put on this earth to suffer. And when they go to heaven, they would reap the rewards. And my mindset was that I was placed on this earth to suffer so that somebody else wouldn't have to. And this is what I deserved because of the hurt my children had, and because of, I really don't know, it's just the pain was really hard for me, thinking that I deserved what happened to me because of all the abuse that I had through the years, from my parents manipulating me and people turning my kids against me and losing my possessions over and over again, which I really didn't care about the possessions. It was just the pain that came behind it, because those were memories that I made over the years that were taken from me that I could never get back.
Right.
And that was what was most painful. And to put myself out there yesterday, honestly, like I said, I don't know what convinced me to do it, but I'm so glad I did, because you guys are awesome.
Let me tell you something, Angel. First of all, you are a completely different person from yesterday, and I love it. Your energy is reeking through this screen, and I just want to like grab you and give you a big hug. Thank you so much for coming on and like showing us you. Like literally overnight, you've changed. You have a different energy, and it's inspiring to me. Like boom, like Paul, like everyone who's reached out too. I just want to say I appreciate you guys, because like literally it's not me, it's you guys that make this community amazing. You know, I'm just like literally lighting that fire, and it's taking off. So Paula, I know she reached out to you directly, and everybody who's reached out to you, please just know that you are appreciated by me and by Angel. Guys, I'm talking to Angel from yesterday. What's your username so people can know who I'm talking to?
Coogie 79.
Yep, Coogie 79, guys. That's who I'm speaking to. We had a good talk yesterday, and you know, she was dealing with some things emotionally, and you know, the community reached out to her, supported her, and now she's back, giving us a brand new her. And I just love your energy and love everything you shared. And you know what you're talking about is literally relatable to like myself and a lot of people, about like feeling like we're like, why are we going through this trauma or this pain, you know? And I think the one thing I just want to say to everybody, not just you, but you know, one thing that I learned was that, you know, through our experiences, through culture, through family, we're just conditioned to think certain ways, right? And the more we can just challenge ourselves to like reprogram the way we think, you know, by surrounding ourselves with good people, good music, good vibes, the more we slowly get out of those thought processes. And that's why I love the fact that people reached out to you yesterday to let you know, like, you are not alone and you are amazing. You're amazing. If I could reach the
It was truly awesome.
and give you a hug, I would. So yeah.
I really appreciate that. I would so take it, honestly. I would. But you know, I was telling Paula that when you grow up in a situation where people make you feel like less that you are, that you grow up to being a sad person. And it kind of, like I was saying, relates to a post that I had put on my TikTok that says a lot of people that grow up who are sad, they tend to be more understanding to other people.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they know what it's like to have gone through that pain. And I told myself growing up, I was never going to be that person who hurt other people, that was going to turn somebody away when they needed me, and that I was not going to be that person that just turned their back. And the problem was that it wasn't that I turned my back. I gave my heart too much, and people kind of took advantage of it. And over the years, they twisted my love and made it into something that I had done wrong. So I put, like Paula said, I put a huge cage around my heart. I didn't want anybody going in there. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to know what that pain was anymore. And, you know, as Paula was saying today, that you felt like your heart cracked.
But you know what? After talking to Paula and some of the other people yesterday, and I did talk to quite a few. Please forgive me. I just met y'all.
That's
I
amazing.
don't
I'm
remember
happy that you
everybody's
did.
names.
Yeah.
But I feel my heart as of yesterday is literally like those teacups that you find in China. Have you ever seen where they take those teacups and they break? And to keep the memory, they go and they have them filled with gold.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think our hearts were made to break so they could be filled with gold, to be stronger, to love more.
I love
So
that.
I would say today, I don't have one word of the day. I have two.
Let's go.
Aspire hope.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to give you four. Aspire love.
Let's go. Let's go. You're
So
beautiful.
I want to thank everybody so much. It means so much to me.
You're a beautiful soul, and everyone's calling you a queen, and you're inspiring people. You're making an impact. So now, like, repackage that and see how you can share your story to help others who dealt with that. And I know you're more than capable of doing it. So I'm wishing you the best, and I'm so glad you came on here. Go get your squeeze. Hop in one of these forums and get your squeeze, because people are.
I'm sitting here trying to pay attention to you talking, and I got this menu coming down from the top of my screen with nonstop messages from TikTok and everything. I'm like, whoa, where did he go?
Yeah.
So I love all of you, and I thank you so much for reaching out to me again. And yeah, some of the people are asking me for video chat. So yeah, I'm totally down. I love you guys.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much.
You say, let's go. Let's do this. Thank you all so much.
All right.
Be blessed.
You have a great day.
Same to you.
All right. Bye-bye. Sorry, TikTok. Sorry, I keep dropping you guys, man. My tape is running out of juice. My tripod is slipping. Okay, so we got two people in the queue. I'm gonna bring you on one by one. We have Jill and we have Julie. I hope you guys are doing super well in the backstage. You guys can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Real quick, who do we have out here? We have everybody. Cool. Jill.
Hi, good morning, good morning.
What's going on?
Hi. How are you?
I'm great. Happy Thursday.
Yes, to you too.
What's on your mind?
It's good to see you. Well, I just wanted to reach out and let Angel know that I know she knows she's not alone, but there are a lot of us that really relate to her story. And I truly believe my journey and what I've gone through in my life was to give back. And I'm very grateful for life. And she's not alone, really. Honestly, from my heart, it pulled at my heartstrings for a long time. And all night I thought about it. And she mentioned she was an adopted. I think I'm an adopted child as well. I went through life feeling like I was abandoned when I never was abandoned. I was loved. But we go through certain things in our life. I lost my firstborn child. I mean, there was steps and steps, a journey. I lost a home to a fire. I had been physically and mentally abused, dragged out in the street and dumped. And as they were dragging me out in the street, they were saying that we're going to make sure we call the cops on this white, you know what, and we're going to just say that she started it and we're going to leave her for dead out here.
Wow.
So our journeys, like I have said before, are all different. There is no comparisons. It's just our journey, our personal journey, what we're supposed to go through. We can't say the devastation is any worse or any, you know what I'm saying? So it is about our walk. So she isn't alone. And a lot of people were kind of, I also forgiveness. I'm a true believer in it, but it isn't a forgiveness is to let go.
Yes.
It isn't saying, oh yeah, it is to let go of your own personal pain and that journey that you've gone through. Forgiveness for us means to let go.
Love that.
That's it. It isn't, oh yeah, I love you. No, to let go, to be free.
I love that.
So she can fly and you can face anything in this life. And I just wanted to reach out and give my love and all my good energy, and never alone. I mean, it's very deep. And so I just wanted to reach out, and it's perseverance. That's the attitude of gratitude. We are in this in unity. We are connected by the universe for one way, shape, or form, and that's to grow together and rise together.
Love that. Hey, Coogie79 says, that, which is Angel says, thank you so much.
Of course.
Jill, you have
Love you.
amazing energy, and it's always a delight to have you pop up, especially now that I can see you, because you really do bring in a big light into I know my life, and I know a lot of people out there. So you guys, please, what's your username? Because I want a lot of people to follow you. You're like,
is Jill Burress, Burress, Jill and Burress. Just Jill.
Jill Burress.
Yes, Burress. Burress. Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Good Lord, I keep dropping TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. Anyways, please, like there's good people on here that I want you guys to follow, to surround yourself around. And there's a lot of people who I'm attracting into this community that I think, if you guys don't have a support system, you guys are looking for more, positive energy, these are amazing people to follow. And so, Jill, I love everything you're up to, and I love all your shares. Thank you so much for.
Thank you.
What's your word of the day?
My word of the day is gratefulness.
Gratefulness. I love that.
Grateful, to be grateful.
Yeah.
Grateful is being kind, and you give, and to give is not, and to be kind is not a weakness by far, and that takes a long time to learn. It is not a weakness. It's a strength by far.
Big time. Thank you so much. Big hugs to you.
Thank you, honey. I love you all. Thank you. Just so much. Have an incredible day. Amazing. Live like a child with great innocence. Smile. Build a fort today. I say build a fort. Nice. Everybody should build a fort, adult fort, and love life. Eat some Couch and Crunch, whatever you love, okay?
Let's go.
Thank you. Mwah. Love you guys.
All right, love you back.
Bye-bye.
Yo, she's a sweet, awesome person. Guys, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm lying. I'm not gonna say it one more time, but please, I want to know your number one takeaway. Tweet me at Joe Atang. I'll retweet you, and I'll just show you some love on that platform as well. And I want to get better at you guys. In the beginning of these episodes, if you're tuning in every morning, I want to get better at having you guys share this with as many people as possible if you feel like you're getting some value from it. So we have Julie in the backstage, and I'm getting ready to bring on Julie. Make sure when you come on, you cut me off. Tell me to stop talking so you can share your username and let people know how they can connect with you. All right, here we go. TikTok. I'm so sorry, TikTok. So sorry. There we go. Julie, can you hear me? Oh, I think we have a connection. I think you're try hopping back off and hopping back in, Julie. I'm jumping back in, forth from TikTok, Facebook. So I put faces to voices. Yes, let's go. Cool. I want to know, at the end of the day, there she is. I want to know, at the end of the day, how can I make this experience better for you? How do you guys want more? You guys want more? How can I give you guys more value? I want to bring more value to you guys. Dang it, Julie. I don't know what's happening. The connection's kind of off. Try turning your Wi-Fi on if you're on your phone. Or the big thing is, try getting off the stream and then getting back on. Use the link to get back on. Maybe that would work. And then turn your Wi-Fi off as well. Moon Trippers, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just want to know, I'm always going to ask that because I want to bring you guys as much value as I can. All right, you know what? Time out. While we wait for Julie to come back on, I'm going to have to figure this out. Yo, that's funny. That's real funny. Anyway, we'll just hold you for a second. That's my last time I drop you guys. Julie, try to hop. Let me see if I can kick her out so she can come back in. From studio. No, that will not allow her to come back in. Julie has to. Can someone reach out to Julie and let her know that duct tape and duct tape? Let me see. And duct tape. That's hilarious. Cool. Our Hoffman, it's so amazing to see how much straight is in this world. Yeah, for sure. Encouraging, thankful. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. Rubber band. I don't know how I would make a rubber band work. Angel's laughing at me. Joe, you need a Gorilla Tape. I know my kids hid it from me though. I had some yesterday, but Judo took it, and I'm not sure where he put it. You're right though. You're right. Stop dropping the phone. All right, sorry guys. I know I'm totally ignoring you guys. Anyway, guys, this is a pleasure. I know this morning you guys TikTok was telling me that I needed to take time for myself, but you guys understand, like, I have a lot more stuff going on in my life that's not as interesting as like interacting with you guys. And I like this. I'm happy to do this. You guys give me fuel. This is my morning hug, and this is my morning hug to start my day. And literally, it's addicting. I like connecting with you guys one-on-one. And Joe, bro, we are in history making times in this for sure. Who is that? I want to make sure I'm following you. I love that. Boom. Follow. I love that. I love that share. I know I need to get one of those. Anyways, I'm not sure what happened to Julie's phone. She was going to be my last caller anyways. Guys, if you ever want to know how you can get a hug, literally for you, TikTok, it's the sign above me. You could text or email me. Depending on if you're in the US or not. Yo, I'm getting emails. I haven't checked my email not one time. My bad. Anyways, if you're out there in the world, getting ready to start your day, wherever you are out in the world, which will be fun. Everybody drop in the comments where you're from, so I can start shouting you guys out, your states or your places. I have not checked my email to see where people are at. I'm gonna have to put in a little bit more time to catch those people who email me. Julie is back. Hey.
Hi, I had to get on my computer because my phone was acting weird, and I was just like, every other word out of your mouth was sound like trying to rap or something. I was like, wait, I can't.
You do not want to hear me freestyle right now.
I'm just as bad.
Real quick, let me give some shout outs to states out here, and then we'll jam. All right.
Yeah.
So we have Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. We have North Houston. Let's go. North
Texas
Carolina.
in the house.
Let's go. We got Texas in the house. We have 2 Texas in the house. Someone said the world. Norway's in the house. Illinois, Georgia, Ohio. Cool. Love. Idaho in the house. Let's go. All right. So we have some people who have emailed me. Oh, whoa. I'm going to read that in a second. Thank you for that share. I'm getting some long emails. Joe, wondering if you possibly. Cool. Julie, I'm coming, Julie. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
No, you're good. My wiener dog is under my feet, and I know he wants up here. I'm trying to get his attention. He's not feeling good. Roscoe, come.
Krista, I appreciate it. I'm going to read y'all's emails in a second. So far, no one has requested anything via email. So honestly, this is going to be my last call. So let's jam. Let's make it happen. What's up, Julie?
Oh, it's me. Okay, I'm sorry. I was waiting.
No, it's me.
Hi, how are you guys? So, like, I'm glad I got my face all together because I was ugly crying there for a second. I don't know. Forgive me. I didn't catch her name. I just started listening to her story, and I was like, dude, that's me.
Who, Paula or Jill?
I'm sorry?
Paula, Jill, or Angel?
The first young lady that, she was an abusive home, and then she had her child, her son, and Paula, mucho love, girl. Like, I was the one that wrote that comment. I feel like we're cut from the same cloth. Yeah. I grew up in an abusive home, and it took a lot for me to understand where my mom's head was at the time. Back then, they don't have what we have now for mental health. Back then, it was you keep your mouth shut. Things happen. You don't talk about it. It stays in home. And
wow, this is big. What you're sharing is like important because that's how it was.
It was. I work now for Department of Family Protective Service through CPS, Child Protective Services. And it's my calling. I've worked with kids all my life. I will be 33 next month. I lifeguard I ran pools for the city of Dallas, city of Lancaster for 16 years.
Yeah.
And I have seen kids come from all cuts of cloth, from poor, impoverished. I paid out of my own pocket for them to have swim lessons, to kids who had everything and anything given to them. And it opened my eyes, and I think it made me grow. Then I became a special education teacher. Then I became working for the Department of Family Protective Services. And I think it grew me, but I think my own past of seeing how we have involved as human beings. I come from a good home, but my mom's mental status was not all that great.
Right.
She had all four of us. I'm a twin, and I have two older sisters. Yeah, twins in the house. And I'm a Gemini. It's kind of scary sometimes. But she had all of us before she was 21, and she was a single mom. It was hard on her.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And growing up, she met my father, who I call my father now. I don't know my biological father. I know my stepfather, but he's been my dad since I was 3 years old. And he has showed us patience, how to work with somebody who may sometimes have that moment of just snapping.
Right.
And I think it's made me humble. And that's my word. That's my word of the day, is humble.
Love it.
Everything that you do in life, no matter what it is, be humble about it, because it's going to come to you in folds of your life.
Right.
But back to my statement, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
You're good.
Mental status of what we went through as kids is not the same today for adults. I can find somebody immediately if I needed help. Back then, and it went for everything from being mental health to molested, to being assaulted, to being domestic violence, to being just everything and anything. You know, we have support animals. Roscoe is a support animal. To churches that you know will open their doors for you, to domestic groups where women can be safe and men be safe to tell their stories of what they've been through. And so Miss Paula, she shared that. I have a beautiful 7-year-old son now. When I saw those two pink lines, my eyes went as big as the Texas sky. I was like, no, me of all people pregnant? No.
Right.
And I went and I had, I went to the doctor, and one morning I woke up and there was blood all in the bed. I was freaking out. I had tears. I did not know how much I wanted this kid until that happened. I go to the hospital. They say, you're in the middle of having a partial miscarriage. You are having twins. You're losing one, but here's the other. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm a twin that skips generations. That can't happen. They're just like, no, there's where that one was, and there's where this one was. And I had him when they told me he's going to have Down syndrome. He's going to have spina bifida. He's going to have autism. He's going to have all these things. He's not going to be able to walk. He's not going to be able to talk. My son is 7 years old. He is 5 foot, 100 pounds, straight A honor student, MVP, Little League World Series player.
Let's go.
I tell you, I want to put that kid in front of everybody and say, boom, you messed up. Look what God can do. And I think that we do that now. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling.
No, I'm following every step of it. I'm following every step.
I feel like we as a human society are able to speak and be heard of more and have that trust. And when they said, oh, this is going to be done with my son, what's wrong with him? They said, you have the right to terminate your pregnancy up to this much in the state of Texas. And I said, I'll be damned. I need another nurse. You need to get the hell out of my room.
Mm.
I will not. I will not. And my mother even told me, she goes, Julie, are you sure you want to do this? It took me the longest time to forgive her, to ask her that question, for her to ask me that question. I was mad. I was livid. I was past livid.
I get it. Yeah.
And it took me the longest time to finally, forgive her and let her know, where I stood on that. And our bond has been a lot better. It hasn't been the greatest of relationships, but it's better now.
What would be, I haven't asked this question in a long time, but I'm curious for you. Like, what would be, if you were like on a show like Ellen and she's like, yo, what's your one message that you want to share with the world? What would it be?
Be humble. Be humble. Like, I can't say that enough. You are human. You make mistakes, but to turn your head and judge somebody for what they do, who they are, what they recognize themselves as. If I wanted to say I wanted to be an alien with green polka dots on my ass for the rest of my life, be humble and knowing she's happy. She's happy. You're happy. You're healthy. You're alive. You are not harming anybody. As long as it doesn't cause harm to yourself or others, be humble.
Yeah.
And I am all for eating my humble pie with a bib around my neck and a bitter face.
I love that.
I will. I am constantly I was on the phone with my boss this morning and I made a huge mistake. I normally don't get to get on here with you guys. I'm like honored. Thank you, Joe, for having me. Usually I have to jump and go into another meeting or go do a visitation or something with my clients. And I can't be here. So thank you for having me. One.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think Miss Paula coming on, like, when I tell you, I was ugly crying. Like, I was like, it was bad. Like, I couldn't, my dog is like coming up to me like, dude, are you okay? We haven't had one of these in a minute. Yeah. But it just humble.
I love that. I love it. And I'm happy that you shared that message, and I'm happy with what you're doing. Like, especially given your background in your past, like, you're the perfect person to be able to share this message because you know what it feels like. And humility is something that I try to make sure. I think I was saying it not yesterday, but a couple of days ago that or maybe it was a podcast I was on. Someone's asking me why am I doing this? Why am I the way I am? I'm like, because I'm grateful for like where I came from. Like, I don't ever want to, both the goods and the bads, I'm grateful for it because it's made me who I am. And I'm happy to be alive. And I'm going to keep saying that over and over again, that we don't realize that this is more of an opportunity than we probably realize on a day-to-day. So
probably more than what we deserve. I'm going to tell you.
Right. Especially, yes.
There are times where I have woken up and gone, God, you could have taken me right then and there. I was acting a plumb fool. What in tarnation was wrong with me to think that was okay? I got into a stranger's car. I remember, I don't know what I was thinking. I was young, dumb, and I had no cares. I was actually homeless at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was right before I had my son. And I was waiting at a bus stop. And mind you, I was probably about 100 pounds and God, good looking. I know I was. I don't know what happened now. I had a kid. And this guy, I thought I knew him. And he's like, hey, I can give you a ride. And I'm like, hey, yeah, okay, cool. Because like I'm the girl that knows everybody. I'm a social butterfly. I got in the car and then I realized he turned a corner around a building one day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fudgesicle. I said, Lord, if you get me out of this situation right now, I will be ever in your grace. And he's like, so where are you going? I said, I need to get to work. And half my family works for the Dallas Police Department. I said, and my uncle, he's coming off his shift from DPD and he's waiting on me. So I really need to get to work. He pulled over. He's like, I forgot I got to go somewhere. And he dropped me off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Lord, thank you for letting that lie come out of my mouth. I know it was a lie. I know it was good, but Lord, I needed that to come off.
We've all had those moments where we're just like, please, this one time, get me out of this situation. I will be good forever. So no, I get it.
I was 20 years old and I remember that. I was like, oh my God. I've never shared that story with anybody, by the way.
Hey, yo, I'm sure TikTok and all these platforms like really appreciate you doing that. Like it's all about, you know, at the end of the day, like I keep saying I don't know how to like articulate what the mission is here, but like just people coming out of their skin, like being real, like keeping it real with themselves. This is for you more than them. Like this is good for you, Julie. Like, and the love that you're gonna get from it is what the reward is. Like,
oh yeah, oh, Lord, man, I love you guys, but I am who I am 24/7. I will tell you how it is, and I will not have negativity. You see, I'm coming on here looking a hot mess right now. I really don't care.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I want you guys to know you are loved. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. But behind a screen name, that's all I know is your screen name. Yeah. But no, you are loved. I don't care if you are white, black, Hispanic, gay, transsexual. I don't care if you are a drag queen. I don't care what you do behind closed doors because you're ashamed or you're scared or you're not, and you're proud and loud about whoever you are. You are loved. And be humble in all that you do.
Thank you so much, Julie. You're over here preaching. What are people saying out here?
Oh, Lord.
What is TikTok saying out here?
TikTok, y'all be nice now. Be gentle.
Listening to your gut. Fudge. People love fudgesicle. I'm stealing that. Moon Tripper says this is the place. Yes, I love that. And hopefully we can get more people on because like I'm selfish enough to not only wanted to see what the username is, I want to see what you look like, what you sound like, who you are, and that's what I'm doing over here. So it's all about connection. People are saying love is love. She's amazing and sweet. That came from Chrissy. Shout out Chrissy. Chrissy's trying to put together a Zoom hangout. So definitely everybody, if you guys follow us on TikTok, I'm gonna go live and make an announcement soon that we're gonna have a Zoom party on TikTok. Anybody out there in the Twitch world, or the Twitter world, or the YouTube world, or the Facebook world, you're more than welcome to join this party. Julie, I hope we can make you get on there too. I know you're working, but we'll try another time.
I will try. Listen, my name on TikTok is his.southern.queen. I do not share my his.southern.queen. My Instagram and my TikTok I'll share, but my Facebook is solely for my family, and I keep that very, very close because I don't share my Facebook. But I'll be more than happy to have you on my TikTok. I post all and everything. I try to tell you guys 18 and up because I mean sometimes language, right. But I will share. I'm here if you need to talk. If Joe, I'm anybody.
Appreciate you, Julie. Go. Everyone's ready to give you a squeeze. I guess they want to see your username so they can follow you. So hop back on TikTok. I
actually have to go into a meeting, guys. I actually have to go into court. Thank God it's a blank screen and they can't see me.
Yeah. But, have a great day. Like really. Take this love. Take this energy from us. Big squeezes to you, and hopefully you have an amazing day. And yeah, just keep being you.
All right, y'all take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. Cool, y'all. Well, it's 11:52. I gotta run. Your boy has to run. Literally and figuratively. Chrissy out here. I see you over here trying to make things happen. We'll get together. I saw David send me a message out here. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you guys so much for connecting. I hope you guys are feeling the love. The show's going to continue to get better and better. I appreciate the love, Ellie. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, for real, feedback. Gary V, I'm stealing this right from his mouth. Your engagement, your comments are my oxygen. So I want to know what your takeaways were. I want to know how I can bring you more value. And the way you can do that, I'm going to put a banner up for people who are on the live stream so you can see it. Is tweet at me at Joe Atang. Find me on Twitter and tweet at me. And then you guys out here in the TikTok world, find me on Twitter. It's easy. Joe Atang, tweet at me. Hey, Joe, you need an inspirational sign off each show every day, a sign off for each show. Hey, Joe, you need an inspirational sign off for each show of the day, every day. I know, I'm trying to figure that out. That's a good point. I think at the end of the day, here's my sign off. I don't know how inspirational this is going to be, but my sign off to you guys is that the actions you're taking and making in your life are primarily for you to feel free. Because when you feel free, you get to impact the world in a bigger way. And don't listen to what I'm saying. Try it out, because that's literally what's making me come on here. I got things going on. I got kicked off my own show and had someone else run it, put him on the spot on accident. I have my kids running around in the background. My son ate a marker, but I'm not worried about all those things going wrong. I'm not worried about me stuttering. I'm not worried about me smacking. I'm not worried about anything. Yeah, I'm not going to try to show you my hair right now, but I'm not really worried about, when you're making actions to become a better person, you stop to worry about all the nuances about like just the bullshit. Like you put that to the side, you know what I mean? And then you start to like really put your energy on things that matter. And right now, what matters to me the most is just giving out as much love as I can. Yeah, judo is messing around out here. So just sending my love out to you guys. Please, like, I don't ask for many favors, guys. I'm gonna ask you for 2 favors. Number one, find me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter and leave me feedback. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. Number 2, I have a text platform, Joe Atang. If you text it, you guys can see it on the screen, but if you text Joe Atang to 474747, what happens there is like periodically I will drop a quote, I will drop what's on my mind, or I will share like a project, or I have this community. I'm the one that runs it. I do it because a lot of these platforms, especially TikTok, does not have notifications. And so if there's something happening in my life or something cool I'm going to share with the world, or just a thought, I will literally just send out a random text and show you guys some love. So text Joe Atang to 474747. You want to be part of that community and get some love. I'm trying to create outlets of love, right? And then please tweet at me at Joe Atang. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow morning with some more chaos and just sending out so much love. And yeah, you guys have an awesome day. Peace out.